Yeah, what's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, it's Shitsville, we talk about it. I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, New England representative. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do? LB, Lauderdale Boss, aka Shuttleworth the Guy, Go Artist, RingGameRadio.com in the building. Let's go. Sunday night.
Yes, sir. Sunday night, we're switching up a little bit. Yeah, and as always, I got my other man with me. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You already know who this is. Your boy King P. Bodega Box in the building. Ring Gang Radio all day. Let's go on a Sunday. Feels a little good to be on a Sunday. Feels a little different, but I'm ready for it. So
Yes, sir. So no recent bannings from the bodega.
I wasn't even banned. I wasn't even at the bodega this weekend. I let the bodega, police itself, and it did a good job. So,
Yes, sir. Yeah, so now we also got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, what's really fly is your boy Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger, #1 contender, preparing for liftoff. Destination Ringing Radio. These motherfuckers aren't real. Let's get it.
Pilot be having some crazy remixes to his intros, man. Yo, they come out of nowhere, yo. But I can dig it though. And last but certainly not least, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what's good? You already know who the fuck it is. It's your boy Ron Top 5, Chicago's own in the building, nigga. Stand up, ring gang, nigga. We here.
Yes, sir. Rome Top 5, aka Chicago win because he leaves these niggas in the breeze. Can you dig it? So yeah, man. This past weekend was a very quiet weekend. No big fights. So yeah, niggas were either working or going to strip clubs or just chilling, sleeping, catching up on whatever random shit. Eating rice with spoons, that type of shit. Like, it was that type of weekend. It was just, it was just a very random ass weekend. And I mean, there were some smaller club shows on, but it was what it is. So yeah, if you were gonna have a social life, that was the weekend. Yeah. So
real shit.
Yeah, real shit indeed, though. But next weekend, it's the heavyweights that are featured, and 2023 has been pretty good goddamn year. But them heavyweights, though, they just have not been, they haven't been doing their thing.
Heavyweights is what.
Let's keep it real, yo. Ever since fucking Wilder and Fury haven't fought, nigga, nobody gives a fuck about no heavyweights right now. Like, that's it. Like, nobody gives a fuck. It could be two 400-pound niggas in the ring. Nobody will watch that shit.
That's low-key true, sadly.
That's not true. If we got Usyk versus Fury, everybody would watch that shit.
Well, we haven't got it.
Yeah. That shit would not get nowhere near half the buzz as a Wilder fight.
It wouldn't.
It would get some buzz, though. People would be talking about it.
Yeah,
people overseas will be talking about it.
Yeah, overseas, not in America.
Who the fuck cares about Fury versus Ngannou? Like, come on now.
Yeah, the heavyweights for the most part, instead of making the fights, because Usyk's in a situation where
Joshua Usyk was cool.
Listen, nobody cared about Fury fights until he fought Wilder. We know where the fucking big ticket is. It's whoever's fighting Wilder next. That's the biggest fight. That's the biggest heavyweight fight.
Bomb squad.
Yeah, but no.
Who told Wilder to bring Fury out of irrelevance?
Right.
Who thought he was gonna lose? Not Pat didn't even think he was gonna lose.
Yeah, because
none of us thought he was gonna lose, nigga. Like,
yeah, the biggest heavyweight fight would be Fury Joshua. It's bigger than Wilder's not bigger than that fight. So it's like, no fight the Wilder's is bigger than a Fury Joshua fight. But
that's a slap in the face if that ain't gonna be in the UK though.
Yeah, but unfortunately, because of Wilder having to. He needed to collect on his third fight. Wilder got Fury and Joshua got his Mando and Usyk, and we saw what happened to that, and bam, this is why we have the heavyweights are where they are right now. Fury is
that took like 2 years, bro. Like these niggas kind of slowed the division down for a minute with that damn run back.
And that was the whole reason why because I really wanted Fury Joshua, because that was the point Fury Joshua was supposed to happen. Joshua got his titles back. He was on a run. Fury was on a high. That should have happened. And like, honestly, I know it's like Joshua. I mean, Wilder should have probably stepped aside. At least I personally, he should have stepped aside, but it didn't happen, unfortunately. And we got what we got, and this is why the division is where it's at right now. Wilder hasn't fought. God knows what. Wilder and Andy Ruiz isn't fighting. Joshua's fought twice this year, and it kind of came and went. And I hate to say it as a Joshua fan, it's just like, and then you have Usyk, who's been trying to fight, who's been trying to make the fights. He even call out Fury's bullshit because Fury Usyk is the heavyweight fight to make now, but Fury, decided that he wanted to get a bag in Saudi Arabia with Ngannou. So, and then Usyk has to deal with his first mandatory, in Daniel Dubois. Now, like I said, I mean, for a heavyweight fight, it's not a bad fight on paper. It's just Dubois has kind of lowered his standing in the heavyweights with two different
lowering is an understatement. His stock is fucking plummeted.
Yeah, the Joy stuff was kind of
it ain't like, dude, it's not like Josh Taylor level. It's low,
and he's supposedly coming off for an ACL.
He got dropped 3 times by some cruiserweight that never won anything at cruiserweight. That was pretty bad, dude.
But he still won though. That's why I can't say it's like rock bottom. Like whatever you say about him, there's people worse right now.
Yeah, and that's because Dubois was nearly on the end of a huge upset. I mean, getting dropped 3 times in the first fucking round is not really a good sign by a fucking cruiserweight. Like career cruiserweight is not the way. And Dubois you're right, Andrew. He has potential. Like Dubois can throw. He's one of the few heavyweights that can throw combinations. Throws a lot of them, but he just doesn't jab. That's his problem. He don't jab. He throws the hell of some combinations.
He's like how people used to call Frank Bruno. Anthony Joshua Frank Bruno, but he's basically the version, the new age Frank kind of.
Well, I mean, Frank Bruno didn't really throw combinations like that
Frank
either.
Bruno.
Yeah, but Dubois, his defense isn't really there. His chin isn't really there either. So it's like
he just got power. What the fuck?
Yeah, he got power. He got loads of power and power that can actually find Usyk, even though Usyk is.
I feel like he has a chance against Usyk. Actually,
he does.
If he just says "fuck it" and let me just throw hands at this dude, he could get something done. But it's just the defense and
can he last though? Will he last long enough to get it done? No, nigga, it's right.
Usyk, I mean, the thing with Usyk, I mean, I think Usyk might get a stoppage here, but he only stopped one person at heavyweight. It's not like he got power like that at heavyweight.
Usyk got enough power if you can't defend yourself and
Usyk can
beat an outbox and you're useless.
Listen, these are heavyweights, nigga. How much power do you really need at fucking 220 pounds?
Yeah, especially when you done got the dude tired and you done beat his ass for 10 rounds. Like, remember, look how big Joshua is that he had him dead to rights.
Yeah. I mean, Usyk in the first fight had Joshua ready to go. I mean, Usyk does have some power at heavyweight. Now, is it the
he
power?
Has enough power. Like no one's gonna call him Mike Tyson or nothing, but no one's gonna call him Chris Bird either.
Right.
So it's like he's right there, like at that Calvin Brock respectable heavyweight power level.
Yeah, exactly.
Like more than Eddie Chambers, but like I mean, like that level type of shit.
Yeah, it's like, Usyk and Usyk has boxing skills out the ass. Like Usyk is a superb technical boxer who has a second gear that's punishing. He has a punishing second gear on top of that. So
he's not a mean guy, but it's like he's like a robot. If you could switch it on to be like more mean,
no, he can do that. Yeah, but
he'll throw more punches, but he's not going to be one of those guys that's like enjoying beating your ass.
He'll just have to do it because it's either you or him. So
like if you push him, then he'll get but he's not one of those guys who's gonna Terrence Crawford drill your ass.
Right, and that might be like a good thing because like some heavyweight temperaments are just the same. But imagine if Usyk had like one of those killer. I mean, he has a killer instinct, but if he actually pushes himself to actually do it like early like that, he'd probably be a lot scarier too.
I don't know if Usyk has a killer instinct. I think he has more like a winner's instinct.
He does.
Because killer and winner is like two different things. Like Floyd is a winner instinct. Sugar Ray Leonard is a killer instinct.
Yes, sir.
Like one is he's gonna win, or the other one is gonna be like, fuck that nigga, it's him or me. You're like yo, like he ain't gonna like put down the gun like and fight. Like he's gonna be busting the gun and he gonna it gun get empty. He's gonna roll around on the floor, fight your ass like it's a cowboy flick. Like it's death type shit. So yeah.
And then also just going to shout out people in our chat, Blazing Killer, of course, and Chris Brand, salute, Android as well, and Chris Brand, American Heavyweight Boxing's in the gutter. Yeah, American heavyweight and that's the thing too. Like, I mean, we're basically getting a heavyweight showcase this next weekend too, but but with the heavyweights that we're going to talk about the top ranked heavyweight card after, it's like you don't really see any. I mean, even Jared Anderson, who's like the biggest prospect, he showed a lot of issues facing Charles Martin of all people. So it's like, granted he's still young in his career, but it's like one of those fights is like you don't really see a dominant heavyweight. Like once the Usyks and the Furies and the Joshuas and the Wilders kind of go to the wayside, and I said this before, we're gonna see some eyesore heavyweight champions. Charles Martin is the first of them. There's gonna be more.
Damn, nigga, chill, bro. Like,
nigga, you act like I'm saying what I'm saying is not correct, my nigga. Like,
what I'm saying is like you keep like double downing on it. Like, yo, like,
it's the truth, nigga. Like, I mean,
there's like worse world champions, bro. Like,
I know this, but in terms of heavyweights, like, the heavyweight. I mean,
hey, look, nigga.
Yeah, the heavyweight champions, like the people will be called heavyweight champions. It's not gonna be good, bro. It's like,
I mean, but there's a good and a bad thing about it. Imagine the heavyweight division turns into like 140 or 154, where it's like anybody can lose anybody on any given night, if they try hard enough type shit. Like,
I mean, that was the 80s heavyweights. But in the 80s heavyweights had problems. Like they were talented, but they just had a lot of personal problems.
But at the end of the day, you still had like a couple all-time greats clean them niggas up though.
Yeah, they did. And
Holmes and Tyson come through, but in the like right now, if all these niggas retire or they fade out, you just gonna really just have a bunch of young or veteran dudes who are so like everybody is just gonna be like 140, 154 type shit where anybody can really, the title might, transfer hands a couple times, but that might be what the division and the sport need though.
Yeah, I mean even one
someone to emerge and just kind of get momentum and clean up shit.
Yeah, I mean, even now, even 154 had to go through that too. Like after Floyd kind of gave up his belts, even 154 had to go through the wilderness a little bit.
But it made for good scraps, though.
It did.
That's the thing. That should always make for good scraps. Because even like 140, same thing.
Every matchup for 154, like Lubin Ramos sounds like a fucking banger. You know what I mean? Even to this day.
Well, yeah, I mean, 154 now it's a quality division. Heavyweights is like is like it's top heavy right now. It's just that.
Okay, let me ask you this, Pat. Which division has had more entertaining bouts or just been more progressive this year? Middleweight or heavyweight?
Probably middleweight at this point.
I say heavyweight because of that Kawasaki fight was pretty fire. You know what I mean? Like I can't remember.
And then Zhang Joyce too.
Zhang Joyce was decent.
Yeah, Zhang Joyce. I'll give you Zhang Joyce, but Kawasaki getting knocked out by someone who.
Nah, that fight was kind of lit though. Come on,
it was lit, but I mean, it's a fight that shouldn't even be mattering like that at heavyweight.
Exactly. That's my thing. Like
if you got to bring up that fight.
Yeah.
Like nigga.
Then
that's not even a Fundora Mendoza level fight.
Right. So I mean, now obviously, yeah, I know Andre. I know you don't like Fury. I don't like Fury either.
Who likes Fury besides the British? I'm just kidding. I'm just fine.
Yeah, like
and UFC fans.
Yeah, I've never.
Fuck y'all. I mean, Fury ain't that bad. I mean, prolific
fuck
with Fury. I mean, like,
no, I
just fuck with his skills. Like, I ain't gotta like the shit he do out.
No, I mean, like I said, I've like since he fought Serve the first time, like I've never really liked Fury like that. I've always thought he was an oaf. Like, I mean, honestly, even the fact that he hasn't lost his air to me now is I'm astonished. Really,
I don't know that nigga really didn't look nice against nobody for real, like astoundingly, except for Wilder. Like he never really like looked like he was top tier nigga against nobody but Wilder. So
no, I mean, there's
you got Dylan White, but that was more like
nigga,
White
that was
not
like
even
a
caring.
friendly fight. That was like some fucking backyard, we barbecuing, hey, put on the gloves type shit. That shit wasn't no real fucking fight.
Klitschko was kind of old too. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Nigga, Klitschko was the favorite. Ain't nobody thought fucking Klitschko was gonna lose that shit, bro. Like, nah, you gotta give credit for that.
yeah, that
But I
was
feel what you're saying. Like, he's
credit.
only really made Wilder look bad, where everyone else has had like close ass fights or made him look bad. Like,
it's just a mythical matchup because he's like 6'9" and he got skills. So it's like in the mythical matchup.
I mean, but who are we really picking Tyson Fury to be in the top 12 heavyweights of all time?
You'd be surprised at some of the shit you hear, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, but are they from respectable boxing eyes?
Yeah,
Do you take them serious?
True, yeah, not really.
I mean, niggas just be saying anything. But all right, let me ask you this. Larry Holmes, Tyson Fury.
Holmes jabs the shit out. I'll pick Holmes for sure.
All right, Lennox Lewis, Tyson Fury.
I'll pick Lennox. But there was a poll that had Fury winning that shit, like a big poll. Pause, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know niggas be fucking smoking all types of shit, bro. George Foreman, Tyson Fury.
The 70s Foreman? Yeah.
70s and then 90s.
I mean, I hate to say, I think Fury against the 90s Foreman he's a good chance, to be honest.
And what about 70s?
No, I think 70s Big George again.
Michael Spinks versus Tyson Fury.
I think Fury's a little too big. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I don't know. That nigga, he too much of a target for Michael Spinks. I don't know. Yo, Pat, what you think, bro?
I mean, I'll say it though, because Michael Spinks, though, I'm not saying Michael Spinks was a good heavyweight. I mean, like he's a good champion though. But yeah, I mean the size might be a little bit too much for him.
Well, let me ask you one, Shutter and Pat. Bo versus Fury, who wins?
If Bo was in shape,
what the fuck is? Riddick Bo. I'm like, what the fuck?
Bo beats the shit out of Fury.
Yeah,
I think he does too.
The in shape Bo, like the Bo that
yeah, of course, nigga. We're not talking about like.
I mean, we're obviously going prime for prime. So
okay.
Yeah, nigga, like, dude.
Bo is the
We're
worst.
not gonna pick like the worst Riddick Bo ever. Like,
Bo is the worst type of matchup for Fury. A big guy that could fight inside, fight outside, but an uppercut.
It could move decent. He could move pretty decent too. Yeah.
Athletic.
Yeah, I mean, myself, I was never a big fan of Bo like that because I just couldn't stand how he just be yo-yoing like the way his performance used to be like good, bad, good, horrible. Yeah, shit like that.
I mean, but has Tyson Fury ever looked as good as Riddick Bo has in the first Holyfield fight?
No.
Mm-mm.
So you're putting that Riddick Bo against Tyson Fury.
Against the Fury Wilder 2 fight, like that Fury, that'd be a good.
Okay, that's the best fucking Fury. I forgot about
Fury
that one.
Yeah, that is the best Fury.
So yeah, and I'm just looking at it like, even so with that Fury, it's like Riddick Bo does everything that version of Fury does, but better. Yeah. So it's like, Joe Frazier Fury.
Again, that's the part where it's like, is he too fucking big? Because Frazier really only had trouble with 2 fighters, Ali and Foreman. He had trouble with Foreman. Like Foreman was too big for him.
Can't really say he had trouble. Can't really say he had trouble with a guy that he beat. So
yeah, I'm not gonna give him he had trouble with Ali because that's more like they had trouble with each other.
They played each other through the ringer.
But Ali did stop him, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Whereas Foreman, he didn't have no answers for Foreman. He tried, he just couldn't do nothing against Foreman. So it's like,
okay, fuck it. Sonny Liston and Tyson Fury.
And now you going back.
Listen, okay, so we making it seem like basically Tyson Fury don't belong in no category with these niggas. Obviously.
I think Fury could beat Liston.
He'll beat a few of the damn top 12 heavies. Like I'll probably favor him over a Liston and a Rocky Marciano.
Yeah,
After that, it kind of gets phased.
Those guys are
hazy.
like those guys will be like cruiserweights in this era.
Okay, how long would he last against Tyson in his prime? Tyson versus Tyson.
He loses.
No, he
How
loses.
fast would he be one of Tyson's highlight reels, or would he go the distance and be in there?
He's not going to. Tyson would get him out of there in like 6 rounds.
Yeah, he would chop him down. It'd be like the Pinkleton Thomas fight.
Pinklin Thomas' son.
Pinklin Thomas. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm fucking high. I'm fucking up the names and shit.
Yeah, no. I mean, Fury will always have a place in these because he's 6'9", you know, his prime weight 247 to like 280, whatever the fuck is. He's fucking big, and on top of that, he has a stamina of someone who shouldn't, of course, people like to say that might be a little bit enhanced, but yeah, and he has a stamina of someone who can actually like a 200-pounder. So it's like, so he's always up there. But yeah, no, with heavyweights, it's just like, when you have like the big heavyweights that are just not, making the fights they want to, you got your Usyk and Dubois. So in terms of, what are we thinking first? Like, LB, I'll start with you. Usyk, Dubois, like, what's your prediction for this?
I feel like Usyk gonna get him out of there in 9 rounds.
9 rounds?
Yeah, I think the fight is gonna be more competitive than we're gonna give it credit for. Usyk is gonna have to dig deep a little bit. Like he's gonna have to like, oh, okay, like fuck it, like I can't play nice with him. And I think Dubois is gonna finally. I think he might have his Anthony Yard better be moment where it's like he finally shows everyone like, hey, this is what I was capable of all along. Like one of those, but it's not enough. But just imagine if I showed you this years ago and not just little flashcard versions of it, like
right,
like a mixtape rapper that he has like a fire song like every 3 songs type of shit. Like, but we need you to have 3 songs in a row that's fire. But you can't, like, you just be one song and you'll come out 6 months later and be like, oh, so he got another one. Like nah, like that's Dubois. Like we need that consistency. So I think he's gonna try to take a little bit of Chisora and the aggressive moments of Anthony Joshua and kind of just go at Usyk. And it might do something, but I think Usyk just all around better fighter, like everyone knows. I think he'll weather whatever storm and just kind of put the punches together and just kind of maybe like get a TKO. Like, yeah. If he knocks him out cold, that should be crazy. But I think the ref will end up stopping it. So yeah, Usyk 9th round TKO. That's
what it is. Rome, what about you?
I think Dubois gonna show us a little bit of power that he got, but Usyk gonna show dominance. It's not gonna last that long. I don't think it's gonna last 9. I think Dubois, he don't got the defense to not get hit, significantly for 9 rounds. Like that nigga's gonna get pieced up by round 6. So I say it's a stoppage in round 6 because after 3 rounds, Usyk gonna start opening it up on a nigga. Pause, and it's gonna be a wrap for him because Dubois.
I feel you, but I'm not looking at what's his name, Dubois, to really be trying to like play it safe with this nigga.
No, I feel like Dubois gonna gas out by like round 2 or 3 because he gonna be trying to. All right, I'm here. Let me try to do what I can. Usyk gonna outclass him, and then he gonna be like, "Fuck, what do I do now?" And then Usyk gonna piece him up. Round 6, he out of there.
I mean, I could very well see that too. But I'd probably give him Dubois a little more credit. But I can see anything between rounds 5 and 10. Tell you that.
Yeah, I got Usyk round 6 stoppage.
All right, that's what it is. Pilot, what about you?
It would be crazy to see Dubois get a W here, but I mean, the likelihood's very slim.
Heavyweight division needs that though.
It's heavyweight division, yeah. We always need that one. Well, I mean, most people pick Joyce to beat Zhang, but yeah, this would be a different level, magnitude wise. But
yeah, because this really shakes up the division. All that did was kind of shuffle up the bottom half of the deck. Like it just said, like, look, there's another nigga out here better than y'all thought he was that could probably give some people in the top half some problems.
Some issues.
That's all it did. But if Dubois beat Usyk, oh Lord, nigga. Like bro, like nigga.
Nah. It might be crazier than Andy Ruiz Joshua, maybe. I don't know. Maybe
it would be crazier than that.
It would be. It fucking would be. It honestly would be.
But I like LB's point about the Yarde better beef analogy. I can see maybe Dubois taking good account of himself. This is in Poland, right? It's like a random. Isn't this like in Poland?
Yeah, it's in Poland.
Is it free?
Wait, what?
It's free on ESPN Plus, right? Like it's free though, right?
It's on ESPN Plus.
Hold on, which one of these niggas is Polish?
Neither.
Which one of these niggas is friends with Galata?
It's weird, right? But I think Usyk will get
Adam Mick?
I think Usyk will finally get another heavyweight stoppage, and I'll probably say this round 10. Yeah. I'd like him to get a stoppage. I don't think it'd be a knockout completely, but like a TKO sort of ordeal.
Yeah, it's in Poland because Usyk said that's like Poland's like the closest thing to like the Ukraine or whatever.
You can't have it in Ukraine, so they'll have it in Poland.
Yeah, you can't have it in the Ukraine.
Understood. My
political warfare and shit.
I didn't want to come off insensitive on some like because you got to remember PBC then traumatized niggas with this. Hold on, we got 2 niggas from LA. Okay, fuck it. Fight in New Hampshire. Hold on, we got 2 niggas from Cleveland. 2 niggas from Ohio. Arizona. Like the fuck? Like, so like after going through that for some years with PBC, like I just whenever I see two niggas and it's like random select mode, I just be like, what the fuck? Like, hold on, these niggas from Africa and you got them fighting in Mexico?
Yeah, actual warfare. You're right, Testicle. You're right. Actual warfare.
Yeah, not political. It's actual warfare.
This nigga said actual. Yeah, why the fuck you said political warfare?
You got a dude from Dominican Republic and a dude from Philly. Fuck it, put him in Minnesota.
Yeah, the PBC way, like, and I don't want niggas to hear this segment be like, "Damn, y'all hate PBC." No, nigga, it's just fun and games. We just joking. It's just
stick an Australian and British nigga in Oklahoma. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, it's just the weirdest places. Yeah, Cambosa's huge.
PBC been doing.
Like Top Rank is doing it too. You got a Kazakhstan and a German. Fuck it, put him in Houston. What?
Yeah, that's the most point. I mean, not pointless, but that's the most like lifeless unification I can remember in a long time.
Bro, what happened to the Denzel Bentley rematch? Nobody asked for this shit.
Because it's a unification. It's still whack though.
Yeah. Yeah. AOP. What's your prediction for Usyk Dubois?
Hold on. Before LB, I got a question. What was that music comparison you made, like when you were talking about Dubois, like what you said, like 3 singles or something like that, or like what, or put up a finally?
Oh, he can't make 3 hot songs in a row. Like he make a hot song every 3 songs, but when you need this nigga to make 3 hot songs in a row, it's like he can't do it. Like,
well, I think that Dubois is going to give you your typical late 90s, early mid 2000s LP. 1 hot single and a bullshit album. So we're gonna get 1 hot track, 1 hot round, and the rest of the rounds are gonna be bullshit. So
this is gonna be like Vitaly Klitschko, Corey Sanders then.
Yes, but even more eye gouging.
God damn.
No, I just don't. I think Usyk is just a horrible style for Dubois in general. So I just think his overall skill level, the speed, the movement, the angles, I think that's just going to be too much for Dubois. I think he's going to have 1 really good round where he just says, fuck it, and then just tries to lean up and use his athleticism to catch Usyk and hurt him. I think he might, but outside of that, I just don't see him doing much against Usyk. I see he does look leaner though, but I think he's just gonna gas. So I think Usyk's gonna just use angles. He's gonna put it on him, pause, like pressure him,
Like fourth
and
round.
light him up with combinations. And but I think by the sixth round, I think by the sixth, seventh round, I think Dubois is gonna start slowing down, and then he's just gonna be target practice. I'm not gonna say I will say Dubois isn't gonna go out like that simply because I mean I think he's more durable than some other heavyweights, but I think by the end of the fight is gonna be a stoppage. The ref is just gonna stop it. I'm gonna say, you know what, 12th round.
Oh wow.
God damn. And y'all said I thought 9 was bad. Like 12? Are you really going to the 12?
Yes, because think about it. It took Joyce 10 rounds to get rid of Dubois.
And but yeah, Joyce though
but Joyce wasn't really doing much else but jabbing him. Like this nigga was spamming something that worked, and it was so simple he didn't do anything else.
Yeah. Now that's what makes that loss so bad. Like, you know.
Yeah, like he didn't have to do it. Like, dude, if Joyce would have walked dude down like after the 6th or 7th round, he would have got him out in the next round because you couldn't see he was just there, but he just kind of basically just kept same thing. So it's like that's why I only think that fight went some rounds because we kept waiting for Dubois to kind of do something else.
Right.
Nigga couldn't slip a normal fucking jab.
I mean, he was landing them combinations though, but like I said, Joyce, you know, because back then when his chin wasn't as dented, you know, walked through them.
To me, if Usyk was a bigger puncher, he'd get him out there early. But I think it's gonna be the combinations and just the overall. Usyk is basically going to be chipping at the health bar, and by the 12th round, the health bar will be completely done.
Yeah.
I hear
so
you.
12th round TKO is my prediction.
Yeah, and for me, I think Usyk's gonna get Dubois out of there in probably like 7. Yeah, I mean, I do think Dubois is definitely. I think he's gonna go all. He's gonna try to put pressure on Usyk. Like I think he understands because like the one thing that Dubois does, he has power. Like I mean, dude has 18 KOs in his 19 wins. Like bro can punch. There's no question about that. You know, I do think he's gonna pressure the fuck out of Usyk because I think that's like one of the few things you have to do with Usyk. You gotta put pressure on him. If you make him move, especially at heavyweight, chances are you'll slow him down. Like you know. To a point. So I do think Dubois is going to have his moments, but then he's also but I do think he's going to get pieced up by Usyk like constantly. Like I mean, like probably to the body and head, like constantly to the point where he gets worn down, and then he's probably going to get knocked out by like a shot, like a right hook or something like that he didn't see or anything like that. Because like I mean, Joyce is one thing, but that Lorena fight was just too alarming. Like you know, a smaller fighter like that knocking him down like he did was just too alarming for me. I was like, no, this is horrible. Yeah, and yes, Dubois he came back to win and his knee got fucked up, but I do think this time I do think it's gonna be off for now. I mean, I think Usyk is just gonna take him apart and he's probably gonna like get the TKO in like round 7. So. No, but like I said, like we all said, if Dubois pulls the upset, it'll be the shakeup that heavyweight needs. Because if we look at the odds for him right now, in FanDuel overall, Dubois is a plus 770 underdog. For method of victory, Usyk by decision is plus 300. Usyk by stoppage is minus 250. Draw is plus 2600. Dubois to win by decision is plus 3,200, and to win by KO is plus 900. So
hold on, do y'all think Dubois has enough power to KO Usyk? Let me ask you that.
Absolutely,
he does. Yeah.
Sure. I mean, sure.
I said Usyk. Usyk has a pretty good fucking chin. But even in the Joshua fight, you could clearly see that the power did affect him.
Joshua hurt him.
Yeah.
I don't know. He hurt him in that one round. I think round 9 or 10.
And you could,
He hurt him in both fights, actually.
Yeah, and you can argue that. I mean, I think there's an argument to be made that punch for punch, if you're just talking one punch for punch, you could argue that Dubois has just as much power or more power than Joshua if you're just talking just one punch.
Yeah, but at least with Joshua, we kind of know that one punch power.
He's knocked out guys at the top level.
At the world,
like the world
top level.
True.
Whereas like Dubois, like it's more in the router range of,
who you knock out, nigga. Who you knocking out, nigga? Who you knocking out?
Yeah, cab drivers and Uber Eats niggas and lawnmower guys and that ilk. Nothing wrong with it though. I mean, power is power, but I'm just saying.
Right. I mean, keep in mind, Dubois faced someone with a notoriously good chin in Kevin Johnson. He went the distance with him, so he's like, so he hasn't really, if you can't body someone. But
Kevin Johnson done spoiled his ass off in that fucking fight.
Isn't it Kevin Johnson? Did he fight in Russia and he's like dick riding Russia and shit?
Yeah, Kevin Johnson does a lot of weird things, the
Putin shirt and
the name change or whatever the fuck. But Kevin Johnson though is that motherfucker. I mean, he has a chin though. Like if you stop him, that actually means something.
I don't know what the fuck be going on. And the crazy niggas always be having a chin.
Yeah.
What crazy nigga you met that wasn't like durable or tough?
Exactly. And the motherfucker,
like I'm talking about men and women. Like they're same. It's like the same is true for both sexes.
Yeah, it's true.
That nigga Welv in the Great don't look so tough, yo. That nigga passing out every chance he get, yo.
But he don't look but crazy like. We're talking about crazy, not like goofy or weird.
Nigga, you gotta be crazy to walk around like that without a caregiver, nigga. That nigga's crazy.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, he might be one of them exceptions. Like we talking about like crazy, this nigga was smoking rocks on your mom porch type.
So you talking about retard? You talking about retard strength?
Not necessarily, like, because there's women who are crazy, but they're not like super strong, but they're tough. Like you could throw them down some stairs and they'll jump up and try to stab you type crazy. Like,
thank you, man. Have some more. That type of shit, nigga. Like,
yeah, see this nigga Pat. Like y'all young niggas don't know what the fucking type of crazy I'm talking about. I'm talking about that goddamn crazy where you fucking you know what? Okay, quick story. My pops told me one of his ex-wives back in the day, she had a husband, ex-husband that was used to abuse her, beat her ass and shit. So one time she waited for this nigga to come home from work, go to sleep. So she took this nigga like steel toe boots.
Oh shit.
And started just whooping him in the damn sleep.
Oh shit.
Damn, that nigga woke up with no teeth.
I mean, so I was like, so Rodney, what else? What happened after that? He's like, I mean, apparently she ain't hit him hard enough because he woke up and took the shoe from her and started beating her ass. I'm like, damn, all right. But yeah, that's crazy. That's the type of crazy I'm talking about. Like,
yeah. So I mean,
nigga, that's not crazy. That's assault with a deadly weapon, nigga. What the fuck?
Yeah, but you gotta be like, somebody had to
that's
fear
deranged.
crazy into you. Yeah.
That's deranged to wait for a nigga to go to sleep. I mean, that's all she was thinking about, and she picked the weapon of choice to be the steel-toe boots that he go to work in and make money for her ass.
Bro, I'm saying, but then as a nigga, you gotta be like Undertaker, wake up from being powerbomb crazy to just get up.
That's fucked up.
Like,
she had to listen. She had to wake up. Like she had to wait for him to come home from work to even think to use that as a weapon. Because it's like he not at work and she like, oh, I'm gonna wait for him to get off. Use steel toe. She just thought of that shit. She thought of that shit on the fly. She was about to leave out the door and it was like, I'm gonna leave this nigga. Walk past the door, seen them steel toe shoes. It was like, nah, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Oh shit!
Why are you telling the story just like this nigga told the story though?
Cause that's probably how that shit went. That bitch was like, I'm finna leave. Like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna
He
fuck
hit
this
me
nigga's
too many
mouth up.
times for me to just let that shit slide. Fuck that.
Yeah. So what
I'm gonna fix that nigga.
So what happened? He ended up looking like Earl Spence, or he didn't get hit that much.
I'll be like, I think he told me he had got a nosebleed. Like she banged on him a couple times before
Nigga,
he
to
woke
be
up.
hit in the face with steel toe boots is more than a nosebleed, nigga. That's disfiguring a face. You can do with a fucking steel toe boot.
We're all boxing fans. We've seen niggas take all types of punishment and they face be like, oh
Yeah,
damn,
but niggas don't have
it?
steel toe gloves on, nigga.
I'm just saying. You act like I was there in the closet. I saw
like
this shit. Like,
okay,
oh,
just
damn.
imagine if Terrence Crawford had steel toe gloves on when he whooped Errol Spence, nigga.
Oh,
What would that nigga's face look like then? His face would be in a casket, nigga. That nigga would be dead.
Nigga. If that fucking fight went on another round or two, that might have happened. But
I'm saying.
Yeah, you could definitely kill a nigga with hands, like shit.
Yo, I guess, LB, I'm just taking a look at the comments. I guess your admirers going sick about certain things, you know. And shout out Bafaniel, we see you. Salute Bafaniel.
Oh, salute Bafaniel. Damn, I don't know who the fuck this person is. Oh my god, like y'all niggas go. Y'all...
What happened? What they say? They going crazy on your bitch ass?
Nah, niggas just be. Niggas just be saying all types of just random weird shit. Like,
yeah, Shuttleworth had the Mr. Clean hairline before anybody. And then Shuttleworth got bald privilege. Shuttleworth a privileged brother. Shuttleworth got Dominican and Brazilian in his blood. That's a whole lot.
What the fuck? Like, you know what kind of mix is that? Dominican and Brazilian? Like, how you even come up with some shit like that?
Yeah, like I said, man, you got an admirer, bro. That's how it goes.
I don't know what it is, bro. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess you know, Shuttleworth. You were designated the heartthrob of the group by this individual. At least you hope that he's, you know,
Miss Bitch.
Nah, to get chill.
Shouts out to Henny Godson. They got a crush on you. Miss Bitch might be Little Kim, huh?
But hey, you know, it's always but you know, if you have trolls in there, if we, you know, trolls mean that we're actually getting the attention of somebody, because you know,
get the Peter's Putin, no Russia.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, we got niggas like.
Yeah, I mean, because before it was Pete that used to Pete was getting it for a little bit from the comments, but now it's back to
my man Blazing Killer was having a crush on Rome.
Nah, Rome used to get it too.
It's like a nigga created a whole page to come at this nigga, yo, fuck you, Miss Bitch.
I did remember last time, like you had the Terrence Crawford, the Derek James, Errol Spence.
It's probably the same person as Miss Bitch. Come on now, be honest.
Yeah, it definitely is the same person. They were showing up literally like seconds after we were saying these motherfuckers' names.
Yeah, like the only nigga that ain't show up was Bo Mac, but these niggas was like one on, like these niggas is both. All these niggas was jumping in. I'm like, god damn, like y'all motherfuckers was having fun that night, but.
I'm saying,
yeah, like we done with this card, right? Ain't nothing else on this shit, right? It's during the afternoon, right?
Yeah, it's at 3. It starts at 3. The card starts at 3:00. So,
damn.
Yeah, and then afterwards, you know, basically we got another heavyweight showcase from, you know, courtesy of TR, you know, where you got Jared Anderson, who's making quite a quick turnaround after going life and death with Charles Martin. You know, and like, I mean, obviously, most of us expected them to KO Charles Martin, and you know that did not happen.
Except for me, I said it's gonna go the distance.
Oh yeah, that's right, you did say that.
Yeah, and I was like, Charles Martin gonna put hands on old boy, and
which he did,
and show y'all he's better. Dude ain't ready for these niggas, and So
Yeah,
I felt
and that's my thing
vindicated.
too. Is like, I mean, I know a lot of people want Jared Anderson to be next though. But like the stuff that he was saying, that obviously because they show this motherfucker crying and talking about I'm not in love with the
ESPN
sport.
cameras.
Yeah, dirty cameras, and then
hugging his mom. I mean, nothing's wrong with that, but putting it on camera.
And then also going to podcast interviews talking about, man, I don't want to be in here for the long haul and shit.
Yeah,
like
the Roy Jones speech, all that. Like
once he said that, I was like, yeah, looks like we got to find the new up and coming heavyweight, because if you don't have the passion for it, then
Yeah, because
yeah.
Yeah, because when you're hearing a young heavyweight who hasn't even been through, I mean, motherfuckers, he's talking about, this is getting tired. I'm like, motherfucker, look, who put you through the ringer? Like, no, prior to Charles Barr, no one.
Would you say he's would you say he's a prospender, or is he still a prospect, or is he a contender?
Nah, he's a contender.
He's a contender.
Get rid of this prospect shit. That motherfucker, dude. If you fight fucking former world champions, you're no longer a prospect. You're a contender.
He's probably
that's the rule.
He's probably on the back half of the top 10, honestly, as a heavyweight.
Yeah, he might be ranked, like he might be like number 11, 12, 10.
American bias, I'll say he's top 10, but he's probably 11.
Yeah. I mean, I would expect anything from 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll give you that. But yeah, he's definitely a contender. You ain't gonna fight no fucking former world champion and not be a fucking contender. Like, nah.
Right. And so, I mean, with him too, and like I said before, he was supposed to fight someone else, which of course we'll talk about in a little bit too. But now TR is like, you know what, motherfucker. Oh my God, the Jarek James alias started up again. Shutterworth, you keep mentioning my name, cuh. What's up?
Nah, I think you good. You good.
But yo, so pretty much now they're like, okay, let's put him in the ring with somebody that we know that he can, get a KO against. Enter Andrei Rudenko. Like, Rudenko is pretty much one of those heavyweights that's lost to pretty much all the top heavyweights he's fought. From Zhang to Povetkin to Huey Fury to Lucas Brown. He's lost to these guys.
So this is like a showcase to get the train, because the train went off tracks a little, but it didn't go off tracks completely. It just went off track a little bit, and it went right back on business.
Right.
So they trying to be like double down that, like, look, the train is really back on track. Like here. So that's what this fight is, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I mean, dude's biggest win is getting a technical decision over Mike Malo. That's the name of yesteryear. So it's like, so basically that's what this fight is supposed to be. Rudenko is supposed to be basically, it's like, you know what, he didn't KO this guy, so let's have him KO this Russian that's lost to every other top fighter that he's faced. Although he's lost him by decisions, not really by knockout though. So
he needs a KO to make it like to put a feather in his cap to kind of really be like, yo, like I'm still that dude ready to go against better guys.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, and Befaniel, is there any other former world champs at heavyweight? Yeah, I mean they're there. I mean, fucking
Wilder, Ruiz,
Joshua,
who else?
Joshua. Joseph Parker.
Joseph Parker, yeah, they're there.
The Charles Martin is just on the lower spectrum of former.
The more beatable one, I guess. I mean, Joseph Parker is
the more beatable one.
No respect, the more beatable one. No respect. You've been fucking hanging around Pat too long, nigga.
Shouts out to Jerry Anderson. He's coming back in 2 weeks. I mean, coming out from 8 weeks. 8 weeks, and he's already back in the ring. So it's cool. It's cool.
Damn. So which one of y'all niggas be beefing with fucking Jason Kidd now? Like you got a J Kidd in here, but
no, that's probably some. That's not really. I don't think that's an alias, bro.
Okay.
That's not an alias.
All right, salute then. Yeah. But my bad, because if you look at the chat, you got a whole bunch of motherfuckers in here.
Yeah, you got and you got the Eric Spence one, the Aero Spence.
You don't want that smoke. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That's good. That's kind of funny though. That's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, and that's what heavyweights need right now. Is like basically like there's a lot of former world champions, and like LB was saying, like right now there's no one that's cleaning them up right now, because usually, like I said, you give them one champion, they're not getting cleaned up.
He thought Jared Anderson can be that guy who could clean them up, but it don't really. He didn't clean up the lower. Like honestly, I feel like, and I'm you gonna fuck with me for this one. I feel like Jared Anderson, like he had just got like it was on some Spartacus shit when when Asher was trying to get he was trying to convince dude to get the Egyptian.
Mm-hmm.
And remember how he had to he was like fuck it, and he had like maybe 6 or 7 Roman niggas jump him.
Yeah.
And he bodied all of them, fucked them up, and then he was like, yes. And I was thought lesser of them. Like that's it. Jared Anderson is like we let you go after the lesser of them, and you barely got by, nigga. Like
right.
So it's like he really gotta show him even though we know this is a showcase fight, he has to really put the show behind in the casing of this fight, because
right,
if he doesn't, he can't have 2 pedestrian performances in a row, especially if you're supposed to be taking over, you're supposed to be that nigga at heavyweight. So
exactly,
yeah.
And like I said, I think heavyweight's kind of screaming out for someone to actually do some cleanup duties, but some heavyweights got to produce. So like I said, that's a showcase. But the co-main at least should be a little bit more interesting because we got F.A. Ajaba, and he's facing the guy that Anderson was supposed to face the last time, but he couldn't do it due to visa issues, in Zan Kasabuski. And again, that should actually be a more competitive fight, because it also depends on a couple of things. Because if Ajaba, is Ajaba going to start, doing the jab and the 1-2s like he did before? Although it worked for him, but it's one of those things. It's just like you need, Ajaba probably needs he needs to brutally knock out someone in, because Kasabuski is going to come forward. He's absolutely going to come forward.
All these niggas need to fucking brutally knock out somebody, because it's like the heavyweight division. Like when we're getting more knockouts from welterweights and junior welterweights and shit, it's not a good look, man. Like heavyweight's supposed to showcase, bro. Have a showcase.
Right, and like I said, at least this is a good. For Ajaba and for Kasabuski, these are pretty much. It's a good. I wouldn't call it a crossroads fight. It's a good, because pretty much whoever wins that fight is probably going to get a higher ranking in the heavyweights. For probably get closer to the heavyweight title. So at least that. If that's not a knockout, I'll be completely surprised. For that one. So like I said, the heavyweights now are absolute display. They got. TR got to make sure there should be brutal knockouts in both of those fights. That's the expectation.
Yeah, I don't need to see no distance shit. Like if both of these fights go past 8 rounds, something's wrong.
Well, unless they're warring with each other. Now, if they get into
if we getting fight of the year shit, then hey, nigga, fight on. But don't give me no pedestrian ass bullshit. Don't give me fucking James Toney versus Dominique Gwynn ass type of lethargic fucking performance, bro.
Right.
No one needs that shit right now. I promise you, you beat somebody's motherfucking ass, nigga.
Yeah, no, absolutely, shit, nigga. And that's what should happen, And then and of course, no card is, obviously the TR prospects are all on effect. Nico Ali Wash is fighting. Abdullah Mason is fighting. Our friend Jeremiah Milton is fighting.
Jobber Festival.
Friend of the show, Dreamland. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was like, damn, they really want him back in the ring, and Bruce Shushu Carrington is also fighting.
They kind of got the.
When they gonna put him in the motherfucking main card?
They kind of got the A-team prospects for the most part here.
Yeah. In Oklahoma, places. Yeah,
they do. They do that. I ain't gonna lie, for the Oklahoma cards, they be trying to have the biggest fucking Jobber Festival possible. They bring out everybody on them motherfuckers. So yeah, but damn, y'all gotta put my man Milton in the motherfucking main card already. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's put him up in there, dude. Dude will give you a nice, good another highlight reel KO. Just put him in the main card. So it's
y'all got this man toiling away on the undercard, the undercards and shit.
Yeah. And of course too, I think TR signed another one of the heavyweight Olympians, Jelalov. I think he's making his TR debut on there too. 12-0, 12 knockouts, I think, something like that. So yeah, TR is definitely investing in the heavyweight future, hoping that one of these cats will pan out. because eventually one of them, because eventually they're gonna start really fighting each other because one of them will probably take one of those belts. If Usyk decides to retire or whatnot.
Eventually, yeah. Jogba. I mean, Jogba, who he's fighting, should be kind of decent. I think that's probably might be the best card. Best fight on this card, right?
Yeah, that's definitely the best fight on the card, like for sure. So
what time this card start? This is another one, 10, right? At 10.
Yeah, this one is. Oh, actually, the main card starts at 10:30.
Oh Lord, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know why. That's even late. Why is it 10:30? Is there any sports going on? Any other sports event that's going on? You know how ESPN be on that bullshit.
Probably because it's a triple header. I mean, I just assume because it's a triple header, only heavyweights. I don't know.
Yeah, though, but it's weird why the main card starting at 10:30. It must be. I'm pretty sure it's probably some other sport. It's probably some sort of college baseball or some shit. Because ESPN be tripping sometimes.
Well, if they're prolonging this for college baseball, come on, now that's fucking trash. But it could be.
Nigga, it probably is. Yeah. It's like. Ain't no card. I mean, 10:30 is that's kind of wild though. But but it's running no interference though. So it's like, hey, fuck it, I guess. And in terms of that card, I mean, we also got a poll though because we the poll that we wanted to get to last time, but I think now we got some more votes to that. So King P, can you bring up the poll, please?
Absolutely, I already have it up. Pause. Damn, this one blew up. Like, I didn't expect it to get this many votes. Mm-hmm. Fuck. This poll went all Viagra on me. Pause. Like,
God damn.
Yo, what the fuck?
Damn. Like, I was not expecting
all the punchlines and paused.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So, it was, if Jermell Charlo knocks out Canelo, where will you rank him pound for pound? Number 1, top 3, top 5, or top 10. We got 324 votes so far, and 37% said they would put him top 3 if he KOs Canelo. 32% said number 1, 19% said top 5, and 12% said top 10.
I said,
dude, the niggas who said top 10, y'all some hoes. Fuck
yeah,
y'all.
exactly. Like, y'all crazy.
What a nigga gotta do?
So he
got to knock out Canelo's brothers too.
You already know where I voted, nigga.
The fact that he has to knock out Canelo for you to put him top 10 when he should already be in the top 10 is kind of like,
no, he should already be in the top 5.
I know.
He has to KO him. The top 10 is.
I mean, at the worst, top 7, top 6, top 7.
I know.
Nah, pilot. We not doing this. It ain't no at worst. No, fucking top 5.
No. Okay, now top 5 because Spence lost.
Yeah,
they don't even want to put him top 10.
Hey, watch your mouth, nigga.
They don't even want to put him top 10.
I'm still eating that fish, bro. That fish is good. Paul.
I can't wait to talk about the other Crawford topic.
Listen, anything less than
but how did y'all vote?
Anything less than top 3 is absurd. Like,
I voted top 5.
I voted
top 5.
I voted number what?
Top 5.
Who would you put would you put over Charlo if he knocks out Canelo?
I'm still putting Crawford over him.
But okay, that's one.
Fucking hoe.
Either way,
that's one.
Yeah.
Who else?
Maybe Monster, but he'd be top 3.
Crawford in a way.
I'd slide
that's two.
3.
So that's what I'm saying. That still puts him in.
Who you gonna put Usyk too? Like
no, I'm saying me. I'd slide Usyk.
Oh, you're right. In that case, he is top 3.
I've had Usyk top 3.
Because Canelo is 3. So if he knocks out Canelo, he gotta be in top 3.
Not 3, but okay.
But I've had Usyk
3 if you're like
I've had Usyk top 3 for a while. But if Charlo would do that, then he definitely we just have Usyk back 1. You know what I mean? No matter what he does this week,
So he's top 3.
He'd be top 3. He'd be top 3. I said top 3.
Honestly, y'all know this motherfucker would be 1, but
exactly.
Yeah, no, and I've always said it before too. Like, because we talked about before, like
he said it like last year. If they ever fight, he like. If he stopped Canelo, that nigga's 1, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Because I said Jermell Charlo has the.
That is true because he is going up to fight this nigga. So if he goes up and whoops this nigga, it's like, yo, he's him.
He's going up 2 weight divisions. If he knocks out the undisputed champion coming from 154 to 168, he has to be number 1.
Yeah, but we talking la
la
though. We talking la though. That shit ain't finna happen.
Nigga, don't ever say that in boxing.
Okay, well,
Rome, you just got something. You got Crawford and Spence horribly wrong. You shouldn't say that.
Nigga, 75% of America got Crawford Spence horribly wrong. Nigga, fuck you, nigga.
But what if
not
Charlo
me?
wins?
I'm not.
Y'all keep going. I like, dude. It's like y'all niggas keep going. It's like motherfucking Crawford was the favorite. Like, oh my god, like. Y'all niggas act like y'all never picked a fight right in y'all lives with this Crawford shit. Like,
but sometimes there's a reason. There's a reasoning though. Sometimes.
Well, no, yeah, Pat just talking shit.
He fought a
Crawford,
nigga who was in the same fucking accident
Pat talking shit
Eddie Murphy had in fucking 48 hours, nigga.
Listen, Crawford was the favorite and Spence was the fan favorite. Just because he was a fan favorite don't mean he was supposed to win that fight. Nigga.
Well, that's
everybody,
nigga. Like,
niggas just wanted him to beat it. He looked like he was supposed to be undisputed.
That sounds
he
like
looked like
to me.
He looked like a champion.
That's a whole bunch of excuses.
What do you mean like a champion?
Nah, niggas ain't making excuses. Shit.
Yeah, like nigga.
But I'm just saying, y'all niggas is like really like. There's like way bigger fights niggas could be like getting right. Yeah,
nigga, this was a big fucking fight, nigga, and this was a fight where niggas refused to see what I was seeing. So nigga, so that was
not
so
really.
That's well, I mean, LB, you didn't argue with me on that, so like you're off the hook on that. This nigga Rome though, he was arguing with niggas, like so I can't. So he had to get the.
I'm just niggas is acting like like they picked the motherfucking Truax to beat fucking
James DeGale.
DeGale, like y'all gotta give me something like a little better. Like, god damn. y'all niggas is acting like this ain't really like the pick, like y'all niggas is making it out to be like I know I didn't have like out of this time we've been on this podcast, I didn't had way bigger picks than this shit, but the way y'all niggas is going on, good Lord.
And like I was telling you, Pat get one pick right and he hold on to this bitch like a wedding ring.
Dude, I'm saying, like, dude, this is Salido Loma all over again. Yeah, and at least Salido Loma, like, he picked the underdog. Motherfucker is going on, and you picked the fucking favorite.
Well, no, I picked.
And I don't even know if you didn't even call around or nothing.
I said this nigga would tear. I said Crawford would take Spence apart. I said it first. I said I never wavered. I never said, "Oh, Spence." You know, I said no. I said Crawford would take,
and that's cool, nigga. Like, congratulations.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep saying it.
You stuck. Like, never mind what you niggas is talking about.
Never mind what you. The only big fight I got wrong this year was fucking, and everyone got it was fucking Tio and Josh Taylor because no one saw that. No one saw.
Nigga, that I picked Tio though.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah, Pilot picked Tio.
I was the only person that
was the one
Tio.
Pilot got right.
I picked Tio.
Exactly. But do you see me calling that nigga's name every fucking podcast?
Hey, no, honestly, facts. Like, Pilot and Rome could be talking way more shit for that Teofimo Josh Taylor fight. And these niggas just been on some like. Cool.
But see, the one I mentioned is always.
But then we didn't argue about that. We didn't argue about that pick. This nigga, like, I gave my pick about Crawford and Spence.
It don't matter if niggas argued about it, bro. Look,
and this nigga started spinning some fairy tales at me, my nigga. So so it's like, nah, bro. Like you see something different.
Yeah. Oh man, see, Rob, this what happened when you argue with this nigga. Like, he'll never let it go. Like, oh my god, like,
no, because he was horribly wrong, nigga. Like, I'm
so we going on record now. Shutterworth is not the nigga in Ring Gang who never let shit go. Like, nah, like
no, you're different. You have your
own but
issues.
You top two. You top two, nigga.
You have your own issues, nigga.
Nigga, how am I top two? Like, what the fuck makes me top two, nigga? Chill, like, nah.
Yeah, see, Rome's only getting it because he argued with me because he wasn't understanding understand the knowledge that I was speaking, and he saw the knowledge being displayed. So
this nigga Rome understand boxing more than y'all think. Like,
he didn't understand what I was talking about, and he saw it. So
because he be trolling, because this nigga Rome like to be contrarian sometimes.
Listen, bro. I never listen. From Spence's last fight, I never thought he was gonna get his ass beat in any fight.
Yeah, this nigga loves Spence and his haircut, nigga. Of course he didn't. That's
What
the reason why.
Hey, what kind of shit is that?
He got rock bad though. You know, he got rock bad. You know what I mean? On the Ugas fight.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so that's why Rome will always have to get that look, get have to get at Rome for that because
like damn, I can't wait for y'all niggas is
you know what it is? It's
again,
it's more Southern hate. Is they hate the Texas nigga. That's what it is.
Southern hate.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, I know they do kind of hate Texas niggas.
No, I know I'm from Chicago, nigga, but y'all do hate on the South niggas. I'm down here.
Crawford is a Midwest nigga. Why am I not hitting on the Midwest then, my nigga?
No, I said Spence is a Texas nigga. Nigga, you hating on the Spence nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, well, these niggas aren't from the East Coast, nigga. So
well. To technically, I mean, Spence has New York roots, so
nigga, get the fuck. So does Tupac, nigga.
He has East Coast roots, so I'm just saying.
Oh, see, but then no. But back to the poll topic. If Jermell Charlo knocks out Canelo, he is number one. He is number one to me. Period. Like he would be number one over Crawford. Like I would give him that. Like
yeah. I'd even put him number one over NOA as well. Like
yeah,
niggas know I'm an NOA fan. So.
I would say it's a toss up between Bud and Charlo.
Get the fuck out of here with this goddamn Bud and Charlo shit. Like,
no, what do you mean? Bud can still be number one. Like, what are you talking about? A three
after knocking out Canelo? What the fuck? Dude, do you like, bro? Like, listen to yourself.
Okay, I'm saying you can put Bud. Or
yeah, check out the comments. Everybody's saying even if he knocks him out, nigga, he's just top 5.
I wouldn't knock somebody, put in Charlo first.
He's just top 5, even if he knocks him out. Good job, nigga. Pat on the back.
Yo, wow.
Nah, he'd be 1 or 2. That's all. I mean,
good job.
Y'all the type of niggas that work for
listen, Canelo is the same nigga. Canelo is the same nigga you discredit.
Some shit.
Canelo is the same nigga you discredit every fight. Talking about, oh, nigga, he was supposed to beat his ass. He was supposed to beat his ass.
No, I don't think. No.
Now he's fighting a nigga who got knockout power. You're like, oh damn, if you knock him out, this nigga top 3. Like, nah, nigga, fuck that.
Now he's Canelo.
This is more Canelo hate.
This is Canelo hate, bro. I'd be like the most objective nigga for Canelo.
We've barely hold on. We've barely seen Canelo hurt. There's only a handful of times where we can count on our
That's
hands
what I'm saying.
how many times that Canelo's been hurt. He's never been dropped. So for a guy coming up from 2 weight classes to knock him out, like, come on, you gotta put him number 1 after that.
And that's the thing. It's like this is the first pure puncher that's closest to prime as prime gets.
Okay, but check this out.
Canelo has fought since.
Canelo has been.
Check this out. What if Canelo goes in there and he looks sick? He don't look the same. He looks washed. His nigga's gonna be like, if he knocks out that version of Canelo.
Wait. Y'all already had that in the Ryder fight.
Listen, if he knocks out that Canelo, would you still have him? Oh, he's number 1, even though Canelo looks trash. No, you wouldn't.
Hold on.
You'll be like, he beat a battered nigga who was on his way out. That's what you're gonna say.
It's well known that Canelo.
He ain't had no car accident, so is he?
But I'm saying Canelo been on downward slope. Hold on, Canelo been on downward slope since plant. Like, be real. And you know what I mean? It's not like he's not the same.
I done said that enough times, so I hope niggas know. Like, it ain't no cap.
And playing devil's advocate, like I've had Charlo number 4 for but he does have arguably 2 losses. I mean, you know what I mean. So it's not like I mean, I'm just saying, like, you gotta
arguably 1, nigga.
So a lot of people say Castano won the first fight. I don't know.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the one I'm talking about. I don't know the other one you're talking about.
Oh, it's not so obvious, but yeah, I did have him losing that one, but it's not so obvious. That wasn't an obvious one.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Like, that was one of those PBC draws that no one's gonna talk bad about.
People just talk bad about that, but they probably just hate niggas. But
no, niggas.
It was a fight of the year type fight.
It was a great fight. It was a great fight. No, I'm saying, not me. I see people saying, "Oh, Charlo got a gift there a lot."
Matter of fact, hold on, wait. Fuck that. Matter of fact, I was the only nigga who said who even gave Castaño a chance. I picked Castaño actually. And you don't see me acting like motherfucking I picked the goddamn second coming of Christ Crawford, nigga.
Well, the nigga got it was a draw, nigga. So what the fuck?
Yes, but I'm the only nigga who picked Castaño, and then everybody afterward, most people was like, I thought Castaño won. Like, goddamn, don't be on no. Oh, it was actually a draw. Like, motherfucker, it's one thing if everybody picked Charlo and it becomes a draw and they think Castaño won, but I pretty much called the fight how it was. Like, damn, like.
Except the draw.
Yeah, because I picked Castaño because I thought the judges would get it fucking right. Shit, nigga. It's a goddamn Crawford. Nigga, I picked the round for fucking Fury to knock out Wilder in the rematch.
I knew. I was waiting for that. I was waiting.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that took this
I'm
long.
sorry, King P, but this nigga Pat be just beside himself sometimes.
Yeah, nigga, because you be beside yourself, nigga. Fuck out of here. Well, let's say, like for me, I'm not a Crawford hater, so that's why I see things.
Ain't no one a Crawford hater. Dude, niggas is so proud of Crawford. It's just, we wanted to see this 5 years ago. We wanted to see this nigga step up, get a mega fight years ago.
I mean,
and now this nigga talk about retiring. He don't want no boots work. Like, I'm just kind of looking at this nigga funny. Like, this nigga had like the best, easiest career all time. Like,
what do you mean? He's at 18 title fights. What do you mean easy career?
Easy career, nigga. He ain't fucking fight nobody worth a goddamn time in half the motherfucking fights. God damn. Do I gotta fucking spell it out? See, I be trying to be cool and respectful. But then Pilot just be on. Pilot gotta just poke the polar bear, nigga.
He's a 3-division champ. Like, it's not like he ain't fighting a whole bunch of bums.
He didn't fight no bums, but this nigga fought, dude. If and this is the problem, like. All the niggas that y'all want to call him all-time great with would absolutely destroy the people in his resume, but Crawford won't destroy the niggas that on other all-time great resumes. That's the difference.
I mean, the problem is when we start doing some of the comparisons, like Danny Garcia and Terrence Crawford.
No, those niggas ain't in all-time great comparisons. You got niggas saying Crawford all the time. So when we start putting them up in the Crawfords, we start throwing him up in there with the goddamn Hearns, Leonards, and fucking De La Hoyas and the Cortez and the Trinidads and the Mayweathers, the Pacquiaos. I don't know if he beat all those niggas' resumes.
As long as it's understood that Danny Garcia is an underachiever, as long as we understand that, and he isn't shit, then we're on the same page, and then I get what you're saying. And that's all.
Better resume at 140.
Stop that.
And see, this is the thing, like. And see, this nigga just come out straight. Hey, I be objective with Crawford. Like, I'll never shit on that nigga's skills.
I've been super accurate with Danny Garcia. The fuck?
Nah, nigga, you be hating, bro. Like,
in fact, that's part of the worst part. You actually want me to be super attentive to, because every time I say something about this nigga, I'm right.
Nah, the only thing you be saying, like, you don't. The only thing you haven't said right is that Danny Garcia got a better 140 resume than Crawford. That's the one truth you hate that you don't want to ever say.
I mean, the motherfucker.
Yeah, see, exactly. This nigga said, hold on. Do I need to get King P. Samuels in this bitch? Does King P. Samuels need to ask this question with a yes or no answer?
What?
He can. Shit.
Does Crawford, does Danny Garcia have a better resume at 140 than Terrence Crawford do?
Absolutely.
Yes or no?
Absolutely. He has a better resume than Crawford at 140.
Pat, what's your answer? Yes or no?
I respect the fact that Crawford cleaned up 140.
Nigga, yes or no? We don't need the single mother answer. God damn, nigga, yes or fucking no?
Well,
we don't. The nigga ain't shit. Does the motherfucker pay child support? Yes or no?
Well, this motherfucker has Lucas on his resume, so I guess he does. I can give it to him slightly.
God, this nigga, Jesus Christ.
Nigga, I gave you the answer, didn't I, nigga?
Dude, it's like, but yeah, we gotta pull teeth.
I gave you the
answer. If a motherfucker say, yo, Sutter, is Canelo a top 10 pound for pound guy, or is Crawford Hall of Fame? I'll be like, yes. And I'll be dissecting motherfuckers all day. I'll be crucial niggas all day. But simple shit. Like you ain't gotta pull teeth to tell me, like, oh fuck it, yeah, Crawford
Nigga,
is top 10 skills right now, or
nigga,
in a way hits hard. Like,
nigga, I give Danny Garcia props for having a caveman chin. That's good enough, my nigga.
now, shout out to my nigga Joshua. Oh, what it do? It wouldn't be a RGR podcast without an unprompted Danny Garcia stray from Pat. Thank you.
Yeah, I have to call it truce because like I said, all I know is that
So hold on, why we gotta respect your truth, organic Danny Garcia, but we can't respect
honestly, even though I don't think he's gonna do it, I'm now kind of almost rooting for a Danny to beat Lara because I want to see the dueling from Pat if that were to happen.
I'm rooting for Danny too.
You better be rooting for Lara because if Danny beats Lara, you're gonna have a lot of explaining to do.
Nigga, I'm not rooting for this fight.
You'll never hear the end of it, bro.
Nigga, I'm not rooting for this fight, period. I don't want this fight to happen. The fuck?
I don't know what fight would make me not shut up more. Fucking Canelo getting knocked out like the poll said, or Laura getting brutalized by Danny Garcia. Cause I won't shut the fuck up, Pat. I'm sorry.
If Danny beats Laura, he's being a 39-year-old Laura. If Laura beats him, then you're not gonna hear the end of all the shit that I'll rehash.
But isn't Laura more skilled than Danny Garcia?
Yeah,
like what the fuck?
As a 39-year-old who inherited a title from Triple G,
and he's beating a smaller Danny Garcia.
Yeah, so
I don't want this fight to happen. Period. Never mind. You never hear me say I'm picking Laura. I don't want this fight to happen.
Nobody told Triple G to drop the belt. He dropped the belt, and then
we don't even know what the fuck Triple G go. Like honestly, like if I could see a Triple G knockout this year, I'd be happy. If I see a Thurman knockout, because I would love to see a perfect boxing year, and that would help make it more perfect. But I realize like we get perfect years in twos, and some of these niggas don't be active enough for 2 years. So it's like I feel like we got half of the equation. So the other equation is this year. So fuck it. No Golovkin fights, dropping belts, and okay shit. The next best thing is to see Laura get knocked out then, right?
I don't want to. Laura shouldn't hold the belt anyway. Period. Laura shouldn't even be a factor in this division. Danny should be at 154. We don't know. We don't know why that's not happening.
Golovkin ain't really just say what he was retired, and motherfucker just was like, "I'm just kind of chilling right now. Here's a belt. Here's a belt."
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing. Good. Yeah, that's the only thing about Laura. Laura can say that, and he got basically Floyd and Triple G handing him belts. He's the only fighter that can actually say that. So it's like. It is what it is, but Laura
fuck that. Hold on. Since we on this topic of all these niggas anyway, what you like? Hold on. Well, maybe which one of you niggas had wanted to talk about this? Because I don't want to be the nigga to just start going in on your topic.
Which one?
The shit with with Crawford and Canelo. Who was that?
I thought we were talking about that shit.
What did we talk about?
Oh, I thought we were talking about the poll, nigga. We just started going all over.
I think we segued into that, and without really without actually calling the segue.
Okay, that was like a
not really.
Yeah, and then we digressed. But it was cool.
I fuck it. Let me. Okay, this is the reason why Crawford said fuck it, and he would fight Canelo. He'll fight the winner.
Did y'all watch the interview? Did y'all watch the interview on the Joe Rogan?
Nah, I don't need to see the goddamn interview. The nigga seen the fucking Ring Gang Twitter poll. and dude, and he knows deep down he's not gonna get credit for fighting Charlo if Canelo was to knock him out or beat him super decisively. So it's a better, and if you're already gonna be fighting a nigga who was at 168 coming down to 154. The residual effects of that nigga being bigger than you, is still gonna be there. So may as well fight the nigga who beat him. If Crawford was to beat Canelo, or the winner of Canelo Crawford, Charlo, that's a big feather in his cap, especially if Charlo knocks out Canelo. But whoever wins that fight, if it's by knockout, and Crawford was to beat them, that's the only time I'll even consider the all-time great talk. Because he's still a Hall of Famer to me.
Damn Skippy.
But he has to. You have to like. We got to start expecting niggas to do all-time great shit in order to be an all-time great.
Who's been 2-time undisputed? Okay, never mind.
Who has?
I got you. On the 4
let these niggas ain't win the fight yet.
No, I'm saying I'm not sure that many fighters that got 2-time undisputed in the 4-belt era, but that's true. You're right.
I mean, there's none of them, right?
I mean, yeah,
none of them that matter,
and that's what makes him a Hall of Famer. But that don't make him all-time great because look at who he fought. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Respect Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley's a Hall of Famer. There's different levels. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, Tim Bradley's resume shits all over fucking Crawford resume. Are we fucking
by collection?
serious?
By resume, I mean collection of names, right? There's a difference.
Motherfucker, yes. And collection of names. Names wins everything. Like, okay, but still,
yo, that nigga tried it. He said you mean collection of names.
Because I mean,
like, yo, what the fuck? Like, oh my god, I swear.
Like he got a sign-in sheet for a resume.
Yeah, like it was like, yo, okay, I need you to sign your name for the so the substitute teacher gonna make sure he passes a sheet around for everybody's name. No, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like Bradley has like Tim Bradley only has like I'm sorry, Crawford only has like one A-level win, but his secondary wins are trash. Like Bradley actually has like A-level wins, but he has great secondary level wins. A lot of niggas don't really have Bradley's resume when it comes to like beyond the elite names, the secondary names.
Yeah. No. Bradley's Hall of Famer. I mean, people were complaining. I thought he was Hall of Famer.
Easily a Hall of Famer. But see, Crawford's easily a Hall of Famer, but he ain't easily an all-time great. Like, I don't know why niggas is acting like we like throwing dirt on this man's name saying that. Like, now if Crawford had Bradley's resume and he got the Spence win, that nigga's an all-time great. You see the difference?
Yeah, I feel you.
I mean, why this nigga with his goddamn sophisticated evil executive laugh?
Oh my god!
Yeah, but you know that's why you do, because look, like Crawford knows he'd rather take the money to fight a Canelo Charlo than a motherfucking Boots. And the Boots fight, he would get paid as well. The Boots is a big fight, but niggas don't want to fight no young killer right now.
I mean, the money's not there for Boots. I mean, Boots. I want Boots to get his chance. I hope Crawford drops the belts, moves up, but in this fight, there's no money in that.
No, motherfucker, stop saying there's no goddamn money in it.
Bro,
okay? What fucking logistics you did to prove that there's no money in the fight? Show me. Put a fucking bar graph chart, something in there to tell me.
Why didn't he call out Canelo? He's trying to get a big payday. He's not going to get.
He's supposed to be a big payday. He's damn self now.
He's not going to get a payday near the Spence payday. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you like?
He's going to fight Spence twice. Oh my god! Like, you greedy motherfuckers! Like,
he's not going to fight Boots because the money. It's a high risk, low reward. I mean, like, what do you? Is
it really a high risk if he's at the level he at? If he's at all time,
then that nigga can move.
Nigga, hold on, fuck that. Like, I forgot I'm not even. Hold on, is it high risk if you're at that level he's supposed to be at?
I mean, I'm saying it's high risk.
Would motherfucking Boots be high risk for Sugar Ray Leonard? Would Boots be high risk for goddamn Tommy Hearns?
No, I pick Bud I pick Bud to probably beat Boots. I'm just saying it's a high risk and he's not getting half the pay. You're not gonna get a payday like the Spence payday. He's looking to get a Canelo
but it's still a big fight, bro.
It's a big fight for us.
He would be literally.
It's a big fight.
No. Look. All you're doing is repeating her theory. You're doing this myth logic because a few niggas said, "Oh well, the Boots fight ain't really got no money." Niggas is running with it, but it's like Boots.
He finally headlined.
Honestly, is at a more known level than Spence was before the Brook fight. If you want to keep it real,
I'm gonna keep it right now. And his last fight was the first time he ever headlined besides the Lipinettes. The Lipinettes fucking.
But it's not just about the headline.
It's about him. He's not gonna get him.
Dude, it's about him destroying niggas and being a name that people are interested in and want to keep seeing. Crawford never had that name. Crawford didn't even have that name like that before Spoons. I'm putting Spence and Boots together. Before Spence. Dude, like, y'all niggas, this is the thing that niggas kill me, because y'all do the same thing with Canelo in a way. Y'all niggas be like, whenever somebody deserves a Canelo fight, y'all niggas be like, well, damn, how come he ain't fight Andre? How come he ain't fight Charlo? How come he ain't fight this nigga? And we'll just like, well, goddamn, who the fuck did Beefy Smith beat to get that fight? Who the fuck did this nigga fight to get this fight? So with Crawford, it's like, who the fuck did Felix Diaz beat to get a Crawford fight? Who did Hank Lundy beat to get a Crawford fight? Like who are all these niggas?
I'm talking about right now.
Crawford,
it's a different level. Crawford,
it don't matter. It's the same logic.
Do you see the world tour Crawford's going on right now? And all these every little podcast from Good Morning America. He's not fighting, and it's common. I wish it was happening, but it ain't happening. That's all.
Dude, he's
not.
It only doesn't happen because of niggas like you.
Based on his press run, he don't want to fight nobody no more. He don't want to fight nobody.
He don't really want to fight nobody.
He want to just claim the fame right now.
Thank you.
If Boots and Bo were to fight, I'd pay for the pay-per-view. Like, what do you mean niggas like me? I'd support them.
Thank you, dude. Because look, I say niggas like you because you're talking down on a great fight for boxing, and it's like y'all niggas standing on the business. Y'all stand on the business part too fucking much. Y'all niggas, it's not a big fight. Why the fuck is not a big fight? If everybody who wants to see the fight?
It's a big fight, but it's not. I'm just saying, it's common sense. He's not gonna fight him.
And how was it common sense if everybody wants to see this fight?
Because
y'all are just listening to Crawford saying.
I feel where Pilot coming from, because this fight is only good for Boots. If Boots wins, he's the man. If Crawford loses,
it's a great fight for Crawford because
if Crawford wins, he was supposed to.
He was supposed to, yeah.
If Crawford wins, he was supposed to.
Let's be honest. It's not a big supposed to. Crawford would definitely get credit.
He get credit. He get credit from us. From us, you get credit. You know what I'm saying?
No, bro. Who the fuck has Crawford beat on Boots level right now?
There's people now. No, hold on. There's people that's
prime for prime. That hasn't been in a goddamn fucking Kentucky Derby accident, nigga.
I'm talking about the person that saw Crawford on this random interview on Breakfast Club or something that I've never heard of him, and they're like, who's Ennis? Who's Ennis guy? Who has he done? You know what I'm saying? Like that. I'm just saying that kind of fan. He's not gonna get credit from like, the casual.
Bro. Like this.
It's not gonna sell one ticket. And this ain't big enough.
Oh my god, bro! We thought Spence Crawford would do $1 million. This shit just went $650K.
Exactly. So that shows you that the next fight he gotta try to at least beat that. He's not gonna try to go for some shit that's 300.
Thank you. He's not gonna go backwards.
If he goes for nigga, and his fight,
he still made $25 million, so it don't matter.
If him and Spence, which was supposed to be the fight of the decade, only sold 600, what do you think him and Ennis gonna sell? That shit gonna sell 200.
Dude, Ennis is bigger. Like pause. He's more known and bigger than y'all are saying. Like honestly, this is why we don't have these pass the torch fights and certain big fights, because y'all niggas look at this shit like too much as businessmen instead of fans. Like y'all are talking down this fight too fucking much, just being super negative. What if niggas thought like that?
Nigga, I was like this is remember when how much I bashed Tanker Ryan and you on your casual shit, nigga? Because I said everything.
But at least because I'm for the fight happening. I'm for any big fight happening.
And
Boots and Bud is a big fight.
And I thought what was the difference? Because I thought that fight was trash from the beginning, and it was.
Dude, honestly, Pat, like I'm gonna just be honest. You're wrong about Ryan Garcia and
no, I'm not. It's that like, nigga's trash, bro.
It made money. It was a trash fight to you, but it did exactly what it was supposed to do. Make money, get people riled up, contribute to a big year in the sport.
Nah, them niggas was trash. I forgot about that. Niggas forgot about that shit.
Dude. You the one brought it back up.
Yeah, but I put it as an example for this, what you're talking about, like. You're
Boots and Bud, bro. Like,
because you're arguing on both sides of the spectrum, and it's like,
no, I'm not. both fights were good for the sport. Boots, look, Tank and Ryan Garcia was good for the sport as far as bringing more attention to the sport, more eyes, more ears, just bringing more electricity. It finally had made Ryan Garcia fight somebody better than fucking Luke Campbell.
Message.
We all knew Tank was gonna win. It is what it was. It was just an extra event. Like, I don't know what was wrong. Like, it had a lot of energy. We knew it was gonna sell. Like, it had the possibility of being entertaining. Hey, it is what it is. Like, I don't know what was the big deal. There was no downside of that fight happening. And look, you still even got Lomachenko Haney afterwards. So where's the hate?
Downside is neither of these niggas neither of these haven't fought. One's talking about running it back with someone. The other one is trying to be a tough guy in a camp full of niggas. Like, nothing has happened with those.
That's still no downside. Like, niggas do fuckery, all that other shit all the time, bro, without the fights. There's still no downside to the fight.
Oh, there's a downside. The niggas haven't done it.
The only downside is fucking Jared Anderson wants to get a payday like that, and he's damn hesitating about the sport and how he wants to proceed. Okay, get it. That's your downside, nigga. Jared Anderson wants to fucking get to the bag a lot sooner. Like, there you go. But
yeah,
there's
that's that fight's legacy. That's horrible.
It made money, bro. It was a good fight. It needed to happen. It happened. The sport needed a mega fight that people cared about to happen without going through the whole bullshit damn drama. The fight happened realistically. It still went through
the bullshit drama. This shit wasn't clean.
It did, but it didn't go as long as it could have. Look at Crawford Spence. Look how long, dude. Crawford literally walking around acting like he want to retire. Y'all act like this nigga done fought so many fucking hard, like difficult opponents. Like, come on, bro. I'm just saying. Like, me asking for Boots, it's like, God, like, damn. Is it that? It's like, am I asking for the world saying like, yo, I wouldn't mind this nigga fight Boots. That'd be a good fight. Like.
Now, you low key probably.
Thank you. Look, see, Android seeing this. Bud Star is way bigger now than before the Spence fight. Philly guys like Meek Mill, Gilly Wallow would make Bud in his pretty. Dude, that fight would be huge. Like, look, it's not going to be Spence, Crawford big, but it would be like, let me see. What's the HBO World Championship boxing fight that was pretty fucking big, but it wasn't pay-per-view? Or it could be pay-per-view.
Like it was pay-per-view, or that could be pay-per-view.
It could be either or. You can give me an example.
Like a
Jermaine Taylor Hopkins was big.
Yeah,
that was important.
I was gonna say that, like that kind of fight. Yeah, but I mean,
and
also,
low-key, what's up?
Hold on. I'm gonna throw a trump card out there. Crawford did mention he's struggling to make 147, so I'm just gonna say, I mean, also, like, why kill yourself to make weight? You know what I'm saying too. So I'm just, there's a lot of variables that come into play. I feel like.
I mean,
why would you not want it? Why would you want on a Canelo payday when a lot of people are saying, "Oh, let's get the Canelo."
I remember how he was saying he's too small, this, that, and all that.
And he only said he said he would do 158 or something. He said boys are big up there, but I guess Canelo's not a big 168.
He would have to because he know. Look,
it's the biggest payday of his life.
It's better. It's better to fight Canelo. No one's gonna dare say he ducking Boots if you're fighting Canelo, Charlo winner, bro. And that's cool. But if Charlo was to lose, that's the fight you really wanted. But if Charlo was to lose, then the next best fight out there is the Canelo fight. Because after the Canelo fight, it's really just the Boots fight for you or Thurman. And honestly, the Boots fight is more interesting. Like the Thurman fight, yeah, that's a great fight for me. But if y'all niggas saying Boots fight ain't gonna sell, then I know the Thurman fight ain't gonna sell.
I mean, Thurman might sell a little bit more. I mean, Thurman's.
How?
Everybody
hates this nigga.
He's fought Pacquiao and been on pay-per-view in headline shows. I mean, again,
that was like 15 years ago.
Boots headline 2 shows. That's all. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not gonna go back.
But he don't have the buzz and momentum like Thurman. So what the fuck? Like anytime we want to give Thurman a big fight, you niggas talk against it. Now it's like, oh no, that fighter do big.
Wait, hold on, not me. You'll never hear me talking.
Not you. This nigga Pilot.
I love that. Again, I love that fight. I love that fight. I'd buy it, but I know, I'm not in Crawford's mind, but Crawford already mentioned it. He, it's a low.
Yo, this nigga Crawford trying to retire, yo. So
he's old. He's getting old. He's probably trying to catch on the Canelo fight. Why fight a young hungry lion if you don't have to? You already made history.
Yeah, I mean, cool. I mean, shit. Fight Canelo, or Charlo winner. I mean, that's still a good fight. I ain't gonna clown that shit.
Or fight Kazoo. I'm cool with that.
That's a good fight.
And I fucks with that fight too. Like, dude, realistically, Crawford has opponents that would make big fights
at 154.
Just in general, because dude, look, if a Crawford fight was available for Thurman and Boots at 154, you're not gonna tell me these niggas ain't gonna take the fight.
Yeah, you take that.
Zoo fight at 154 is a big fight. Spence fight 154, a big fight, and Canelo. That's like 5 fights right there, 4 or 5 fights. So, I mean, it's all up to him, really. But I know he had the tail end of his career for like the last 5 years. He's a bigger star now, so I feel like that makes any fight bigger than it would normally be.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Well, I mean, right now he's contractually bound to fight Spence again, because Spence, wants another ass whooping. So it's like that's what's going to happen. Depends.
I mean, he won it, he get it. Like shit.
Wait, so they staying at 147 or they moving up?
They haven't made a decision yet.
Spencer's already ranked like number 4 already. And WBC rankings at 154 already, and he's moved up. Yeah, Spencer.
Shit.
No. I mean, look at it. No, it got like a couple days ago. He popped up behind Fundora Mendoza.
Yeah, it's funny why they do that. That's like the funniest bullshit. Like
they just paid to put him on the list. But yeah, he's right.
Yeah. Even though we know you can't beat these guys.
Funny. He's conveniently right behind Fundora Mendoza because they have the fake WBC belt. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of
that's that bullshit. So I mean, right now.
Hold on, Henny got it. I agree with LB. Yeah, of course. Tank Garcia wasn't a great fight, but the results were great for boxing. Thank you. That's all I've been saying. Texaco, get what I'm saying? Like it just pat me on his bah humbug scumbag.
No, I'm a big fan of if the fight is quality. I didn't have this problem in 2019 with bullshit ass fights like that. So it's like. So yeah,
the same 2019 that y'all said is not better than 2013.
Not me, nigga. 2019 is better than 2013, right? Like 2023.
I said 2023. 2023.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay, because niggas be acting like I'm crazy for saying 2019 a better year.
I'm more of a sticker for fight quality and
that's been my whole argument. Like 2019 has had better quality fights. Like, right. I don't care. Like the matchups is cool. You could have good matchups all day. But at the end of the day, it's like I want the actual fight to come out good. Like that's like saying like you have a list of video games you want for your birthday, and your parents give you every game you want, but each game end up being fucking trash.
Right, but that's why I didn't have not one good thing to say about Tank versus Ryan Garcia, because I went through everything and it was trash. It was trash because these niggas exhausted their jobber roles. That's the reason why this fight happened. It wasn't because they wanted to test him. No, it was jobber roles, and then the fight was trash because Tank was easily a better fighter than Ryan Garcia. Like that shit was like, and I predicted the round on that shit too. That's another one. So that was the
the favorite, the fight that everybody knew was gonna
and I predicted the round on that. Yeah, imagine that. On that
I predicted the fight would fucking happen, nigga. Get out of here, shit. Yeah. The fight that you didn't want to see happen, nigga. Like we're not even gonna let you brag about that one.
Yeah, nigga, I don't want to brag about that one. I know I got the round right on that one. So yeah, like that. I'm gonna stick on fight quality more than a fight happening. Like I give if the fight's not it, it's not it. And it didn't become it. So
man, you just be a stickler for everything, nigga.
Yeah, I am because someone has to maintain quality, bro.
Issues. Like
nigga, I'll watch narrate and Hella Nation 100 times over that bullshit. Nigga, that's a stickler for fight quality, bro. And everyone else should actually do that too, for that matter.
Nope. Because I'm not selfish when it comes to boxing. I know there's fights out there that people want to see that I necessarily don't want to see. And so if niggas want to see it and I know it's good for the sport, I'll let niggas eat. Pause. It's just niggas. Everybody ain't like me though.
Yeah, no, I'm a different old head. I like my quality. Like if I can't talk about a fight in the terms of it like being like, God damn, this shit was tough. Then I don't want to. And then it goes to the back. So yeah, I don't want to hear that. Yeah, I've gone far too impatient with people not putting their best.
Nah, I need to take Garcia to happen for the bitches, yo.
Stupid.
You don't be out here on these streets dealing with like casual fans and real like.
Yeah, how I miss the casual conversations, the horrible things that I've heard some of these niggas be talking about. Same casual
online, man. Casual conversation in real life is different than online casual conversations.
Slightly, depends on the fight, of course. Yeah.
True.
But yeah,
I think online niggas is more worse. Like casuals in real life are like more common sense based. Online is more speculative.
Yeah, because everyone has agendas. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in there. Of course, it was on display during the GOAT week that we had a boxing with Monster and Fulton and Crawford Spence.
We got spoiled a little bit and all, even though the fights didn't live up to the expectations.
Yeah, a lot of niggas got exposed. So all that bullshit got open. Now they have niggas that don't even post on their Twitters anymore because they know they'll get.
They're heartbroken, bro. They're heartbroken.
Yeah, they're heartbroken, or their opinions are gonna get trashed because they went so hard on that. So yeah, it's a new day.
The shit talk was crazy, and those guys are just gone now. It's kind of crazy. It's funny how
honestly, it's
like
good.
Twitter.
Yeah, it makes my time. I'm tired. I was tired of seeing all that bullshit in my timeline. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It needed to get cleaned up.
Yeah, because
niggas took it too hard. But hey, like, if you talk that amount of shit, that some niggas was woofing, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Says I ain't gonna lie, you got to be able to just own up to your shit though. It's kind of weak, niggas be talking all that shit and then it's just they disappeared. Like the fight been like 2-3 weeks ago. Like damn,
they're not used to seeing their favorite fighters lose. That's what happens.
And it's sad because I almost kind of like question like how long have y'all niggas been watching boxing? Like you mean to tell me like y'all niggas was only Mayweather and Kawasaki fans?
or Andre
Valero fans too.
Or Andre Ward fans.
Or Andre Ward. Y'all was like 4 boxer fans.
Yeah.
And y'all really had to be more like 3 because I can only name like maybe like 3 Kawasaki fans besides myself. Like so I know you, boy. I know it because it wasn't him. Like shit.
Yeah, it's a strange boxing world online.
Thank you. Hold on, wait. Time the fuck out. My nigga Joshua O came through with the super facts. Nah, real shit. Crawford fans trying to give him shortcuts because he finally got his signature win. Nah, homie, you got to keep building on that resume if you truly want to be an all-time great. Thank you. I rest my case, Your Honor.
Nigga, you're just agreeing with Joshua O.
That's all I've been saying.
But it's true though. It's true.
No, that's what I've been saying.
Like everybody been saying that. Like
listen,
he finally got his signature win, and he
said,
did enough.
Like I'm using your argument against you, Pat. He beat a battered car accident victim, nigga. How does that make you a Hall of Famer? If I beat a nigga that just got into a car crash outside, that don't make me the hardest nigga on the block. I just beat a nigga that got into an accident.
Well, nigga, you see that doesn't work.
Okay, wait.
You already explained your side. You didn't. You couldn't understand.
Rome, the nigga you beat up who was just in an accident. The nigga you beat up who was just in an accident. You saw him smack up 2 other people first.
Okay, let's say he the neighborhood bully, but he gets into
an accident,
a life-changing accident, and then I go seek him out, fight him.
No, wait. Two niggas, but 2 niggas seek him out first, and he smacked them up and he whooped their ass. You got to throw that in there to make it more truthful.
Okay, yeah. So, and then I come as the other neighborhood bully and be like, all right, let me finally get this other bully up out of here.
I mean, Room, no argument because you already explained that you didn't understand why a car accident could affect a fighter. So whatever you're talking about right now is
no. So what I'm saying is right. So he fought a battered nigga, and y'all trying to put him in the Hall of Fame.
You're trying to use the example when you clearly were
Listen.
You didn't understand how someone
he fought an injured fighter, and now he's in the Hall of Fame.
You want him to learn, so he learned. He understands it's a battered fighter. So now with him saying that, now it's like, oh, it's a problem. So is it Uzi? Is it Uzi Wally or One Mike? Which one is it? Is it Black Girl Lost? Shorty owe you for ice?
Yeah,
like,
I acknowledge
like, y'all niggas don't.
I acknowledge the car crash now. So now that I'm acknowledging it, this nigga's like, no, you can't do that. Crawford fans.
Y'all niggas don't.
Crawford fans. The nigga's not a Hall of Famer, yo. He beat a nigga that just got hurt.
He a Hall of Famer, but he ain't no all-time great. That's it.
Hall of Famer, nigga, no.
Dude, look, he was an undisputed
we had this
champion.
pod. We had this pod.
Huh?
I said we had this talk on the pod. He ain't no Hall of Famer, nigga.
Yeah, because we had the poll. Like, I mean, I voted for him Hall of Famer, but I'm objective. I don't hate the nigga.
There's very few active fighters out there.
Nobody would tell him
if he retired today, niggas will not put his name with the top fighters in the boxing history.
He would be a Hall of Famer. He'd be a first ballot Hall of Famer, nigga.
Yeah, he'd be a first Hall, but he wouldn't be no all-time great.
Oh, just because he got that undisputed stamp, nigga.
I mean, I just saw a tweet Breadman saying he's all. I mean, many people say he's all-time great. I'm just saying. I just saw a Breadman tweet saying he's all.
Man, nigga, dude, this is the thing I don't understand. Like, niggas pick and choose who they want to fucking say got a resume for this era. At one time, niggas just say, "Oh, no one fights enough. The names aren't good enough. This, that." Oh, Hall of Famer.
See, what I would say is,
maybe I'm generous.
But Brett,
what I would say, hold on, real quick. What I would say is, Terrence Crawford and Wilder's resumes are similar. The only thing is different is when Wilder had his big fight, he lost. Terrence Crawford won his big fight in significant fashion.
Well, the fact and Wilder struggled with the C-level heavyweights he was fighting. Crawford destroyed his.
Yeah.
No, I know. Hold on.
There's still a little difference, but I get
Deontay Wilder never beat a champion besides Stavern. My man Crawford beat a few, so I don't like that.
Now,
like,
Crawford's resume definitely better than
Wilder's resume and Crawford's. It is a big,
But I see. I mean, I can see Roman's point a little bit, but yeah, not.
But really. Yeah, but it's basically the point is he fought nondescript decent competition, but when it was time for his true step up, he lost. Whereas Crawford, he fought a lot of like average competition, just very good at the most. And when he finally got his cherry on top,
he dominated.
He dominated it.
That's the difference.
So
that's that's the similarities I'm saying. Like, it might not add up fight for fight, but that when he got his big chance. It's a general
review, yeah. No,
right. Wilder blew it. He stood in the first fight. He lasted too long in there with Fury, and then it caused the draw, nigga, and which caused him to lose the second one. If he would have went in there on some dominated shit, knocked Fury out in the fourth round, niggas would call him the greatest heavyweight ever.
Which would still be.
You have niggas would have. You have some niggas on Twitter that would have definitely said that shit.
Yeah, they would, and that'd still be wrong, but it'd be annoying too.
They'd be wrong and annoying, but they would do it.
Yeah. They would have a point though, because you won that fight. That nigga said you wasn't gonna win.
That's the thing. When you win your signature fight, it's like you kind of get rid of all the excuses. Even if you don't win it officially, it's like it rids you the excuses. It's like, damn, okay, he won the signature fight. Y'all niggas chill now.
Well, yeah, it is now. Like, now you can't really, Crawford's resume, Crawford himself can't really. Now it's like you can't rip him apart. Now it's like I like it now. It's like they put more respect on it because he easy work Spence. So it's like, then it served its purpose.
All I say, like, Crawford gonna go down to me as having one of the best careers ever. Like, if you could have a boxing career like to imitate or emulate, it'd be Crawford. Like, to always be the favorite in all of your fights and always got to beat niggas that you know you're going to destroy, and then just you get a damage, and your signature fight has a nigga who's already damaged, and you got niggas calling you all-time great.
That nigga was licking his chops at that Spence fight. He was like, "Oh, this my shit."
Dude, Crawford literally had the perfect boxing career.
He had the setup. Listen, and it's crazy because I guarantee this was not in the script for them boxing niggas over there. He proved them niggas wrong because I guarantee you they did not expect this nigga to be on the level he is. Nobody over there. Nobody. None of his camp. Nobody. Only he knew.
Yep.
It don't matter. He fought damaged goods. According to Pat. According to Pat, damaged goods.
Here we go.
Damn, pilot, y'all can't say that when niggas made their prediction off of that. Then when a nigga acknowledged it after the fact, motherfuckers just like, oh, here we go, this, that.
Nah, I've always picked, even before the accident, I picked Butter over Spence.
But see, that's okay. Then explain, okay, that's the same logic with Pat with the whole, you criticize Wilder all these years and you still pick him in the fucking second fight against Fury. After shitting on the man all these years, picked him for the first fight, criticized this man, said he should have lost, and you still pick him. That's honestly worse than what Rome did with Spence, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
No, not really, because
that is.
Yeah, because I explained why that should have
and he explained why at least Spence beat Danny Garcia and Ugas. It ain't like Wilder. Like, I'm not gonna put Brazil and Ortiz on Ugas and fucking
I'm not
Danny Garcia
about
level.
Well, the first fight is because of the candy and the drugs. The second fight because Violent opened his head up, and like, you know, it's like there could have been a strategy that Wilder could have utilized.
So when has Wilder been big on strategy? When has Wilder ever boxed as good as Violent?
Please let us know, nigga. Please.
Yes. You see how you caping?
I want to look at that fight.
No, so I'm not caping, nigga. Like, if Violent put like 40-something stitches in this motherfucker's head, you telling me that like he couldn't have he could have done something? Okay,
this is Wilder. Wilder don't need to target anything. He just hits you hard.
See, that's the thing, though. Like, I mean, I was thinking like, he could at least do that, and he couldn't do that.
When has Wilder been this all-time great strategist? Like, now he's like, okay, he could target a cut on a 6'9" motherfucker that he couldn't outbox the first time.
Let's go this way. If you ask niggas who's the better fighter, Violent or Wilder, niggas would pick Wilder straight up and down. Like, you know, so like,
who's the better fighter? Yes, Wilder is. Who's the better boxer?
Fighter, boxer, doesn't matter. Like, who's better overall? Niggas would pick Wilder.
According to the 46 stitches of Fury, Wilder is the better boxer.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like it wasn't like it was a dumb thing to, you know, to say, okay, you know, Violent.
I mean, well, okay, if we're not gonna say it's just, if it ain't worse, it's just as bad. It's an equal level.
Equal level.
Yeah, you see this nigga, you know what? It's like, dude, it's like you got your chance to shit on somebody, and it's like you just don't want to give it up. And it's like I'm bringing all these examples that are like, nigga, this shit you did just as bad. This nigga's like,
Spencer Ugas, I still said, I mean, in both those fights, I said this motherfucking Spence was glitching. Like I said in both fights.
He was. Yeah,
you
did.
Yeah, so and then this one I was like, oh, wait a minute. It's like Fury's out here getting tagged up, you know, by Violent, you know, and you know, getting in trouble and bleeding over the fucking place, and now he has a cut because, you know, cuts can reopen. Okay, hey, you know, maybe something, maybe Fury can act, Wilder have a strategy. Okay, he could do something with that. Instead, he gets his head boxed.
Yo, y'all hear this nigga? Y'all niggas is saying maybe this is the motherfucker who's called Wilder Randall Bailey at heavyweight, and now he's saying this man could have a strategy. And
I mean, he did prove it. I mean, to save Pat a little bit, I mean, he did prove it in that first round of the last fight. You know, that was a great round of decent boxing for him. So.
That wasn't no fucking strategy. The only thing Wilder did was he started aiming the right hand lower, which if he would have did it earlier, like because when he had the first knockdown, that's what happened. Like,
yeah, that's true. Yeah. He's going to the body a little bit, and I mean, use the jab at Living because Wilder does have a decent jab when he uses it, but he just don't.
Yeah.
All these Wilder, like,
I ain't gonna lie, this is crazy, yo. Like, but I'm just saying, nigga.
Yeah, we went into some digressions. I was taking a look at. I was like, oh shit,
this is a ring game rant kind of. This is a random, almost a rant to some degree.
Yeah, because I'm just saying, bro. Like, y'all niggas is like getting at my dude, and it's like I'm saying, hold on, like, nigga, you ain't perfect. Like, hold on.
No, he had to. Hey, nigga, he's his own man. He can fight his own battles. You have to let him fight his own.
I mean, he has. He been saying shit.
Nigga, I was right though. You just wasn't trying to hear it.
You just weren't trying to hear it though.
Yeah. Oh, I knew. I'm not gonna try to hear it.
That's why I had to say it. Goddamn. Like,
well, you have to let him get it. He's a grown man.
Nigga, we at the same house. If we both smoking on the porch and a nigga come up and he shoot the fair one with my nigga Rome and he start putting hands on this nigga and he whoop him, you think I will just fucking stand there and be like, all right, big man, all right, let's go back into the house.
I'm
gonna beat this motherfucker ass. Nigga,
no, but I'm the old head, so I got to teach the young brothers. You know what I'm saying? I got to teach.
Yeah, I'm gonna teach him by demonstrating the ass whooping that he should have put on that nigga and put it on that nigga. Like, what the fuck?
No, you have to let him because he challenged an old head and he.
Dude, there's nobody in the history, dude. Me, I could be at each one of y'all niggas' houses. If I see a nigga walk up and put hands on you on the one-on-one, and y'all don't whoop this nigga, I'm shooting the one-on-one.
Yeah, but no, but
y'all gonna have to tell me, hey, yo, Jay, this nigga's a family member. Like, it's cool. You ain't gotta step in. If y'all say some shit like that, I'll be like, all right, cool, all right. But God, you what the fuck? Y'all would watch y'all mans get whooped and y'all wouldn't do nothing? Shit.
No, see, I'm not no random man, so I had to teach the youth, bro. So you have to let you have to let me.
Damn, like
you. Like the youth had to.
But even though that, but okay. If you do it on some ring gang shit, even if you was to fucking pull up, get on some boxing gloves.
I'm not poor. I'm taking it's like that's why.
I'm saying like
I went in the chat because I had to, nigga. I had to teach the youth, nigga. So that's why.
But I'm saying you roll up and you spar this nigga. You put hands on him. You whoop him, and he's like, "Yeah, I had to teach him a lesson." And I'm like, "Well, goddamn, like you know, good lesson." Or I'm supposed to be like, "Well, goddamn, I taught those niggas. Hold on, I taught this nigga all his lessons. How this make me look? Hold on, I gotta put hands on this nigga." It's like the Broner Floyd shit. What the fuck? Like, how you boxing fans and not realize this shit? Like,
nah, like
that's exactly what it was.
Nah, when it comes to me, you have to let him because you have to let him fight his own battles when it comes to me. I'm not talking about random.
But you got to have a clear win over him, man.
And I did.
It's like you do, but it's like you do, but now it's like you have a victory laps. And then it's like when he acknowledged this shit, you up here talking about, oh nah, you can't say he had an accident now. Like, but hold on, he had an accident though.
Yeah.
You base your prediction off of that shit.
Yeah, Pat knows what's going on. This nigga trying to backpedal, nigga.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I can't accept anything like that to use against arguments against me. You know, I was like, nah. Ain't no stop, nigga. Like I told you, this is the worst thing about this for me to actually get this damn fight right because this was gonna happen.
Hold on, let me see the comments real quick. My bad. Hey, Octi the GOAT. Yeah. He is shit.
No, he isn't, nigga. What the fuck is she talking about?
Cause Bud the GOAT, nigga. He the new GOAT.
Yeah, this nigga talking about Sven Aki's GOAT, nigga. If you don't be quiet with that,
Eric K. What it do? Salute.
Niggas gonna stick with the video game.
Android in here. I think Bud realized it as well, which is why he's saying he'll go to 168 for Canelo. Exactly. He know. All right, before Spence got deep fried, he was a big fish though. Bud was finna get smoked though. Bud was too small. Come on, though. Now it's that nigga. It's always been the accident. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, there's niggas who made their prediction based off the accident. It's like y'all gotta just live with that. No one's taking Rome didn't take credit away from this nigga. It's not like Rome is like, nah, fuck this nigga. He ain't really win. Rome acknowledged this nigga won. That's why he's even saying like, yo, all the interviews, it seemed like this nigga don't even want to really fight nobody no more. Because the way the dude is acting about the Boots fight, like, come on, man. Like, y'all see this shit.
Okay, I know we're running late. Let me ask you one quick question, LB. I just want your opinion, your honest opinion here. I'm going to ask you.
All right, yeah, my bad.
What's the tougher fight for Crawford, Ennis or Canelo?
And we're going off right now.
Just
Canelo
like if,
not fighting
if the
Mel.
fight would have happened in 2024, early 2024, or something like that.
Nah, you gotta give me Canelo from the Ryder fight.
Okay, I mean, this Canelo. Well, if it depends if Canelo.
Canelo from the Ryder fight versus Crawford, or Boots from the fucking fight that he just had
with Villa. I guess last two fights. I guess you could say.
Fuck. Boots is the harder fight.
maybe now. It's a good poll. Maybe pause. Maybe.
Those niggas hitting the pipe or something.
God damn, that pipe. Are you hitting the pipe or the pipe hitting you?
A little of both, bro. Pause.
That shit was like,
Yo, major pause, nigga.
Pause.
Yeah, pause times two, nigga.
Pause. You know what it is? Because I keep forgetting I have my screen off, and it's like I was punching. So that's why I made the sound effect. So yeah, my bad. That shit sounded weird. So okay, yeah. All right, fuck it. Let's drop the Warrior review real quick, and then
and then we can let's use that new format because I still got it up. So obviously, if you've been under a rock, I know Eric Kang has been, in our comments about it. Warrior season 3 just recently wrapped, and if you're unfamiliar, get familiar because Warrior is one of the best fucking shows on TV today. Like honestly, I don't know why it doesn't have more of a buzz. Like it seems like it's still like 3 seasons.
Because it's a Cinemax show. It's a Max, like Cinemax to Max Go.
Yeah, that's true. But
I think it would get more buzz if it was on a Stars actually, or pure HBO.
Yeah, it's just weird because it's just like it has violence, has fleshed out characters, has violence and has stories and more violence.
Has everything, like dude. It's the spiritual successor to Spartacus.
Mm-hmm.
Got the violence, the fights. It has great dialogue, gems. It's one of the few shows that has a lot of powerful and interesting women characters.
Yes, sir.
Like I would even go as far as to say badass women characters. Like
hell yeah.
Like I can't think of a show that just has that many like badass women, like where you're like, okay, yeah, she a boss, she a super villain. Oh, she be cutting niggas' heads off. Oh, she be slicing. Oh, she got money.
She a bodyguard. She be putting
bodyguard. Yeah, like she a businesswoman. Like that show, like literally got like 4 or 5 boss bitches.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about that's just the women. Not mention the niggas is like you got all that. You got everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just a great fucking show, man.
Yeah, like I mean, and the whole characters are so LB in just using the format that I know you came up with. So, like, what are the best things about this show? I think you just went to some like the
music,
mm-hmm.
pacing,
mm-hmm.
characters,
mm-hmm.
action,
the cinematography. Yeah, easily.
Okay, I'll throw that with action.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna say dialogue, number 5. If I had to pick 5 things, but cinematography definitely up there. Yeah,
especially the dialogue. I mean, ducks, onions, like, and of course, I always like it how when they talk to each other, they talk to each other in English, but when they're talking to like a non-Chinese character, they talk in broken English or they don't understand what the fuck they're talking about. Like,
they like, oh, huh? Mm. Yeah, that shit's crazy, but I like how, like, even the names of the episodes, I like how they do the whole Family Guy joke with the they'll mention the title of the episode is always something that someone mentions randomly.
Yeah.
And I say Family Guy because if I got good memory. I remember when Peter, I think they watching the movie, and he's like, they mentioned the name in the movie. And he's like, hey, that's why I'm returned from Superman, and that's why I'm. That's why I'm Superman 4 Return from Krypton, and Peter just in the audience like,
Mhm.
oh, so that's why they call it that shit. So I'm just
Yeah.
wilding out, but like this
Yeah,
just
and
the
like
gems, just the dialogue is just you hear the desperation and the plotting and scheming niggas is doing.
mhm.
The whole what was the there's no tomorrow in Chinatown.
Yeah.
Only today. No, there's no forever in Chinatown. Only today, maybe tomorrow.
Right.
There's little shit like that. But yeah, great fucking show.
Yeah, like especially the action, like it seemed like they really fine-tuned the action to some of it to the point where some of the shit looks like fucking Mortal Kombat fatalities, especially in the fucking yeah, like when they fought the Germans or whatever in that church, and of course the church kind of went with like there was a whole religious theme around there, and then
that was brutal. They got the show this season got more gory, like, and it was already always violent and bloody.
Yeah, it was violent, but yeah, this time it was they're committing atrocities at times.
Like, yeah, they stepped it up, but it was never a bad episode. Like every episode was intriguing, has fights. It has that whole Spartacus method where they'll either start or finish with a great fight, have dialogue, pacing moves, different scenery. It always gets you intrigued.
Yeah, like I think the weakest episode of the season was the one before the wedding, and that one was just to push some storylines along.
Yeah, that was the only week one. That was probably maybe a 5.
Yeah,
like it was an average episode. Nothing stood out about it, or
I think didn't we complain about because this will probably go into the worst things. Because the show unfortunately has some progressive scenes in there. There's a lot of progressive scenes in there. Particularly with one character, and him going to a certain place of ill repute. So
it got. I said it was a spiritual successor to Spartacus for a reason.
Yeah.
It really hits all the spots. Pause. I'll be goddamn.
Really, nigga.
It really touch all the butt. Fuck.
God damn.
I don't know. I can't.
Yo, nigga, you need to figure out a way to talk about this progressive shit a little better.
But no, but
here, it hits all the nails.
Yeah, but with that part, the worst thing is usually with something like that, it'd be building to something, and that whole angle they did because it was in multiple episodes, it didn't go anywhere, like literally, and that was just like.
But I think that was the point, though. It came to a realization, like, look, I could never really be with you and be in this life with you because, and he kind of said it. They kind of like my reality, like.
He did. No, he did.
Like, yeah. So I think honestly it worked because even if it felt forced, they never dragged it. They only just gave you a little bit and kept it moving until it just went its course. And sometimes that's kind of like how life is. Like something might be working or something to be going on, and then it reach a climax or a certain level where it's like, all right, yeah, we can't do this no more, nigga. Like. That's right. And I mean that cop tried him too, bro.
He did. He did. That cop was on the down low. Like, he was over there like on some other shit. I mean, he deserved that ass whoopings. Like, seriously.
Why all these shows had that? The Wire. Oh my god! What? You already know the episode I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
These fucking down low cops, nigga.
Yeah. So like, I mean, because that's probably one of the few negatives because it's just like. Even though, like you said, it had to me, it's like it should have went somewhere a little bit more other than that, but it was just like it is what it is, I guess. The progressive, all these shows have to have.
And they wrapped it up though. I mean, like pause. Altoy had a Katana Melina. Yeah, her scene was raw. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, this show got like the females are just bad. Like, real talk. Like. I remember there was a
especially that plantation scene where the niggas was in the field and tried to burn down the house and shit like that because the motherfucker wanted her property. Yo, that was some straight.
That shit was hardcore. I was like, God damn, like these niggas evil. Like,
yeah. That shit was too hard.
Evil ass crackers, bro. Like, damn.
Yeah, and then the Irish, the Irish characters were all fleshed out, especially the lead Irish dude, like was it O'Leary?
Dylan O'Leary or something.
Yeah, yeah, it was like
I love his character, like that shit, like he could fight, and I like how it showed like how he's evolving to like he's not just like a block nigga, like a block captain, leader,
Right.
gang leader type of nigga. Like he's getting to that like boss level, like that next stage.
Mm-hmm.
Where like he's gonna be calling shots, like you probably gonna see him fighting less, like he's getting in that Geese Howard level, like.
And truthfully, honestly, I think he needed more scenes. I mean, if there was a negative, I'd say I'd say that he needed more because
he killed all his scenes. That's why.
Yeah, because before, like he was a part of the second. He was a part, with the Asian stuff. In this one, it was barely any conflict. If that was a whole negative, I was like, they needed him in.
But you can't look at it as negatives, God. You got to look at it as the story progressed. Like he reached a higher level in the story and the career, like his character, to where he wasn't really interacting with the Asians were no longer the villains like that for him. Remember, they had the big riot last season.
That big huge fight at the end of season 2.
So they kind of like he kind of. So I'm glad. So that's one thing. Honestly, I'm glad you brought that up. That's one thing this show does well. It knows how to wrap it up or like cut the loose ends. It knows how to like bring closure to shit. Mm-hmm. Like it never drags a story. It never makes shit look off-putting or crazy, or it kind of gives you a definite answer for shit. Mm-hmm. Which a lot of shows don't know how to do. They try to be like, nah, nigga, we artistic. We're going to be ambiguous. No, The Warrior just is like, nah, nigga, like those niggas was beefing and they got into it one day and one nigga died and the other nigga won.
Right.
That's it. So what is no bullshit.
This take place like the game, The Warriors, or it's like some other shit?
It takes place in the early 1900s in San Francisco. Like it's like a Western / like martial, like it's like basically what Kung Fu was back in the day. Like Kung Fu Night, if you watch
like a Western martial arts crime drama, actually, because you got like triad gangs.
It's like that one movie they showed it in music class. What is it? Where it's like the Sharks versus the Minnows. What's that?
West Side
Story?
No, motherfucker, nothing like that.
Yeah. Nah,
this nigga, no.
Nah, nigga.
That's how y'all describing it. I'm thinking it's like, it's the Sharks versus the Minnows.
No, Warrior is basically it's based off some of the stories that Bruce Lee wrote, like in his lifetime or whatever, and it was adapted into a TV show, and they've had 3 seasons of this, and it's basically like I said, because back in the day, Bruce Lee was supposed to be what David Carradine was, but Hollywood wasn't ready for an Asian martial artist to be.
Now Hollywood could have been ready, but
what the fuck you mean? Jackie Chan was right after that nigga.
No, 30 years later, nigga.
Yeah, no, like this was in the late 60s, early 70s. So it's like in around that time, that's when Bruce Lee was writing the shit for Warrior. Like now there's Warrior with this. So unfortunately he didn't get the part that David Carradine got the part for Kung Fu and went on to stardom. And
wait, so this nigga was a Kung Fu master and a fucking screenwriter?
Yeah, that nigga was.
Yeah,
that nigga did everything. What the fuck?
He's the Asian Michael J. White or some shit, huh?
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, Bruce Lee, bro.
Bruce Lee is no Asian anything. Bruce Lee is motherfucking Bruce Lee. God damn it! Like, how dare you, motherfuckers? Like,
Asian Michael J.
Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, like that. Oh, God.
Yeah. I told you that pipe hit me. Pause.
Yeah, that's why. Like, I don't know what Pilot was talking about with that one. It was that.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah, Michael.
They got some good shit over in the valley right now. Man.
Yeah, no, but Warrior is it's one of those things. Because Warrior was on Cinemax before for the first 2 seasons, and then it did get canceled originally, but then it got resurrected on HBO Max. Like during the whole pandemic and shit like that.
Did it make sense to y'all? Did it make sense to y'all why it got canceled? Was the show like lacking then or what?
No, show was great, and even then, each season always has a definitive finale to where like if it was the end like that, you wouldn't be upset. You would be like, God damn, that shit went hard. Like I
Nigga,
wish they made
if it
more.
was so great, why they cancel it?
I don't, dude. Remember, Family Guy got canceled before too.
Nigga, that was for like controversial shit.
Yeah,
Cancel, nigga.
Yeah, sometimes it's just budgets. I mean, I remember there was that one Rome or whatever, the Rome show, whatever the fuck the name of that show.
Rome, that was it.
Yeah, Rome. Yeah, that got canceled after one season because this shit
was crazy.
But the budget was crazy, and they were like, nah, we can't afford to do this because the budget's too much. Yeah. So yeah, like it wasn't because it was
dope.
Yeah, no, but like I said, Warrior was resurrected during HBO Max when HBO Max was coming together. So that was the whole reason. So that's why we got season 3.
Giving martial artists niggas work too. That's what I like about it as well.
Yeah, and that's a good thing too because it was good to see the cat from that played Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat, and of course Mark Dacascos, resurrecting them because they were both quality martial artists in there, so it's good to see them actually put in some work in this season.
They had some good. Honestly, season 3 might be the best season so far. I don't know, like it's up there because when I was gonna say like nah, maybe season 2. But then I'm thinking like season 3 had a lot of like crazy episodes where the action and the fights, the bloody, like they was going next level. Like think about it, like with the German niggas, where Young was in the damn the detention camp with the refugees.
Yo, that fight was hard too. Like
that fight was hard, bro. Mark Dacascos fight with his friend.
Yeah.
That fight was hard. Even Mark Dacascos' earlier fight with somebody.
Yeah, and then the white chick and the whores, fighting all the white dudes that are trying to burn down the property.
That was a hard fucking episode, dude. Yeah. O'Leary's scenes were hard. That bar fight.
When they're trying
the motherfucking jail fight, nigga.
Yeah, jail fight was hard too. The fucking chief got his ass whooped.
Even the fight with them, that jail fight, yeah, that shit. When he fought the black dude in the goddamn, he fucked him up real quick. That shit was dope.
Hell yeah! And even the fights in the finale were like especially between Young June and Awesome. Yeah, that's I was
that fight. Yeah, the 2-on-1 because you had other buddy with the
you had the progressive dude.
Yeah, the progressive dude, and I like how that was a good little team up fight because it's like they had the weapons and dude was just
yeah, and that's what I was like too. Like they actually use like staffs and placentos and nunchucks and all types of spears and knives.
Yes, I like that they don't use the traditional, like the popular weapons. Like they give niggas like size. They give you the nunchucks. They give you
but when you start doing the
nunchucks, that shit.
Yeah, that should be hard. Like because you be fucking.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I might have to really start practicing with the damn nunchucks again. I don't do it as often, but I noticed these niggas got skinnier nunchucks. My nunchucks are like thick, like they PVC pipe nunchucks. Like you can't like nigga Rodney be making all types of fucking weapons, bro. But these shits, he done had these nunchucks since like the 80s, yo. Like, and if you fuck around and bop, you'll be looking like Rockman in that damn Holyfield fight.
Hey man, that's how you learn, man. That's what if you have some real nunchucks, you get stung by them shits like you do. Yeah, that's how you learn.
Yeah, I have to put some cushion on them motherfuckers. Or put a pool noodle or something, nigga. Like,
yeah, but yo, LB. So, what would you give in terms of 1 to 10? What would you give this season in terms of score?
This season was a 10, bro. Like, one mid episode, like, it's a 10.
I agree. Like, everything. Like I said, like it's for sure to have so many characters with different timelines, different storylines, and shit like that, and they still make it all work. Like they're like fully,
and they all blend in. It never feels jumbled.
Yeah, like its own like what do I want to call this? there's a word I want. What's a good word to use to like this? It's sort of like a universe. Like even though it's like localized, it's like like everything
They
about
all work together. That's the thing. Like a lot of shows don't know how to put multiple stories together without missing a step or having things just go unanswered. Like Power is real bad at that. Like Power try to introduce so many subplots and stories, but they don't know how to bring everything full circle. Well, Warrior knows how to do that every time, and then they put a twist on it. Like case in point, when in the finale, I think when everybody in the beginning, and when they all went to old boy house, like you see how every like multiple shit was just brought ahead and like pause, but you see that's how life be like that sometimes. If you got somebody that's antagonizing so many people, it isn't out of the ordinary where he gets got like that, or you know what I'm saying, like with the with Stringer and Brother Mazoon and Omar. Like you see how they made it all come together. Like a lot of shows aren't good at that. Like, and that's why I really give Warrior props, because the story ain't really complex either.
Hell no.
But they do everything so well. You'll never say the story is like weak or average. So like it's a 10. Everything just hits. Like yeah, fucking no real complaints from me.
No, just
other than that,
other than that, more people need to watch it. You know, like I said, because like you know, it's a GOAT level show. Like you know, it's like this, you know, like easily one of the best shows on TV today. It's like, you know, it's one of the shows that as soon as it comes out, I gotta watch it. Like, you know, most of these shows I kind of wait. I might wait a day or two, but with Warrior, it's like if it's out in the morning, shit, let me go watch this before I go do some work for the day or whatever. So it's like, you know, it's on that level.
We ain't got no more shows like that now.
Hell no, we don't.
I mean,
and it's also we're gonna have. It's also one of the rare shows because I do believe in shows like if you do show like release all the episodes of the season, let me binge. This one I don't ever say I don't need to binge. Like I just be like, okay, let me see what the next week.
I mean, I would binge it if they did it like that, but it's one of those shows that you can watch week to week.
Yeah, and because usually because I complain about shows like they need to release all the fucking episodes. Like, what the fuck is this? Warrior was like, okay, cool. Next thing, oh wait, all right, cool. This is what it is.
Yeah, because you savor it. Like there's certain, like I'll be honest, there's certain anime where it's better to watch it episode for episode because overall the pacing isn't great or it's not dynamic enough to where you could binge it and be like, oh shit, and just keep
right.
Where Warrior works is you could binge it or watch it weekly because the pacing is just so well done. Like if you're able to see one episode, if you could see the next one after that, you would if you could.
Exactly.
But if you had to wait, fuck it, you'll wait.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, a lot of shows just don't have that fucking effect. But as far as up and coming shows, I know Invincible's coming back soon.
Yes, sir. As well as the spinoff from The Boys on Amazon. The thing.
I gotta start that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't understand how you do. Like, I'm like this shit is like that shit is a rated R.
Honestly, I caught it. Like by the time I started hearing about it, was like I think season 2. And it's just so much other shit was going on in my life. It's like I couldn't start another. I think the only show within that time frame I think I binged to catch up with was I think Snowfall, and that's because niggas said it was better than The Wire, and I was like, the audacity of you motherfuckers, because I remember mentioning that in the chat with King P and Pilot, and I think King P was like, nah, like he said one season is comparable with him, like, but nah. That nigga was smoking who said that.
But yeah, with those shows, I'm just now patiently waiting for those shows, and and of course, like I mean, for me,
Power. I think Force or what's coming next?
Oh, the
Force,
Tommy
right?
one, nah, nobody cares, but we'll watch it, I guess, right?
Yeah, we'll watch it, but I mean, it's something, nigga. Damn.
Yeah.
and then of course we got the opposite of
They'll
Warrior.
have white bitches pilot shit.
And if any of y'all fans of the Wonder Years, the Black Wonder Years is a good recommendation. I'd watch if y'all got time.
And then of course, like me and LB, we hate watch The Shy because now that's just getting
The Shy.
hate watch. See, I was gonna start watching it, but then I know the dude that played Eazy-E in an NWA movie, got me too. I know my boy.
That
Jason
show
Weaver.
is so much fuckery. Oh my god!
Isn't my boy Jason Weaver in that? Isn't Jason Weaver in that show now?
Yes, he's part of the fuckery.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I said, the first two seasons of The Shy were it was a show you could take serious. After that, it's just like they got all over the place. Honestly,
the first two seasons was actually kind of it had like the crime drama aspect. You had the gangs,
right?
You had the kids. You saw the Wire influence, but there was like cops in it. But it's like after that, like from the third season on, it's like niggas get murked, nothing happened. Motherfuckers be selling weed as a basically selling weed all over the neighborhood. No one robs her. She don't have a burner, nothing.
Yeah, like kidnappings, and he's like, like why is it such a story?
The kidnapping shit was like so disturbingly weird. Like I hated that season.
Yeah, like the writing, like, and I blame Lena for the Lena way for like, I think it really exposed
the infatuation with them passing around the same women and girlfriends. The infatuation with fat broads.
Yeah,
like I'm sorry, like The Shy is like. You could tell the people who write The Shy were like chicks who got passed over in high school, who no one looked at. They had to be overweight as well. They hate strong, masculine black men. They do something to bitch them up or something. They got to tear them down.
Yeah, Duda is all over the place. And it's fucking
Duda's about the only nigga that they just don't like fuck up. But then it's like they have him too gangster. To the point where it's like, damn, like, is he for real? Like, the simp shit with the damn, well, I don't want to just buy this house and not tell my wife. I gotta tell her about it, ask her this, that. It's like, god damn, back in my day, if you bought your wife a house, that was it. Like, and you know what? Low key, he's kind of right, but I get it because you got to live with the bitch, and you can buy a motherfucking mansion for a broad, and you don't console her first. Every night in that mansion, she'll be fucking bringing it up like, "Damn, I love this," but why you couldn't tell me? And it's like, God damn it, motherfucker. But yeah, it's little shit like that, like where it's just like, nigga.
Yeah, it's just like it's like, I mean, we watch because, like I said, because unfortunately, when you're invested in the show, you want to see where it goes. And we were waiting for it to be canceled. But the fun thing is, now it's getting high fucking ratings, and it's about to be renewed again for another season. So it's like,
and they keep bringing in Chi-Town rappers, so I fucks with that, like in that regard, like because nigga, if it wasn't for that show, I wouldn't have seen Sasha go hard again in like how many years, nigga, like
right.
I'll just be honest, bro, like she looked like a completely different person. I didn't even like. I was like. And then they said it like, I was like, oh yeah, that's her. Like,
yeah, like that whole show, like shit. Even Common's character was supposed to be in there as a Muslim and shit like that. But once that third season hit, it was like, what Common, what Muslim? Like, it's like
I know these niggas like
motherfuckers was supposed to be dropping knowledge in this show, and after that season, it was a wrap.
Ronnie, oh my god, I hated Ronnie's character.
Yeah, but now that's the reason why, because you're so invested in the show, you want to see where all this shit leads to. So that's why I say it's a hate watch.
It's a hate watch. I'll definitely tune in to hate on that shit and crack jokes afterwards or during.
Yeah, honestly, cracking jokes is the best part of that because there's a lot to crack jokes about. Fucking trick.
The dude banging a chick that looked just like his daughter.
Yeah,
and the chick calling him daddy. Like, what the fuck? And then the daughter hearing it, talking about I'm the only lady. I'm the only girl in this house that should be calling you daddy. Like, god damn. Like, what the fuck am I watching? Like,
yeah. Like the show is like woke.
Like, could you have a daughter talk to you like that? No.
Yeah, I mean, shit is like it's like woke and femme babble all at once.
Yeah, it is. I'm like, well, look, both y'all bitches gonna be calling me daddy. How about that? God damn, like, you listening too hard? You that goddamn surround sound system I got for your birthday? You don't have that shit playing,
right?
But you listen to me, fuck, huh? Like, god damn, motherfucker. Like, what's wrong with your ass? Go to sleep, shit. And weren't you just pregnant last year, nigga? Like,
I'm saying, nigga, like
you little hot ass, you better slow down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what this story has to be all over the place. They be talking, they be too wild for me because I can't relate to any of this nonsense. I mean, it's Rome City, so I mean, I'm sure if Rome watches, he'll be right at home, like they're like, you know. But
I mean, I've seen it a couple times, but fuck that.
He saw some of the first season, but remember the first season was the actual okay.
Yeah, but wasn't there some fuckery with the main character and they changed the whole show? Like, I ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah.
They done remixed that shit so hard.
Yeah, they had to because they got rid of the two best characters, him and Ronnie.
Dude, fucking dude's mom was banging a nigga that's like 2 years older than her son. Like,
yeah.
Like, it's just so much random shit, non-acting ass.
Yeah, it was just it was a lot of like negative bullshit. Nigga, we already gave a fucking review on this whole show, and the season just started.
I know we did.
That's what I'm saying. That's hate watch. Remember who coined that term? We coined the hate watch. We coined that shit. Oh man, but yeah, I just took a look at the time. It's like 2.5 hours. So
we was going off on this. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I know. P was like, we see that, but P was right. we went off again.
I'm always right. I know how we are. So,
word. But we're about to wrap this up. So
hey, we didn't say that when it be on a Thursday when you be needing an event and have all your light skin anger out, nigga. At least we going 2 hours talking about boxing and some shows, man.
AOP, what's your final thoughts, bro?
I'm good either way. So, what I'm saying? Ring Gang is the gang. You already know what it is. That's all I got to say. You know where to find us at ringgangradio.com, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Follow us. We everywhere. We out there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like how he put a little pep in his step in like the last part. Because at first he was like, yo, man, I'm Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Hey, I'm hosting this new mixtape from got Jim Jones. We got who else on here? Know what I'm saying? Like, that's how this nigga. But yeah, salute that nigga.
I went from Eeyore to Tube Steak.
Oh shit. Ayo, Rome, your final thoughts?
Yeah, you already know who the fuck it is. Your boy Rome, top 5. Another good episode. Niggas, we could talk about anything for hours, nigga. We honestly could do like a 6-hour pod, like easy. Like, this shit is nothing to us, nigga. We do this shit for a living. We've been doing pods before y'all niggas called them pods. Fuck you, man. It's so fun. But yeah, you already know who the fuck it is.
And then I know Eric King just asked a question. Y'all gotta do a Swagger review too?
These niggas don't watch Swagger, but this season 2 was good, but not as good as season 1. And I'll say only because I felt like there was more basketball in season 1. Season 2, the story had to evolve to where niggas is getting ready to go to college, motherfuckers try to hit NBA. You got all these other cases and shit started popping up. So it became less about basketball and more how to manage the career of basketball. It really turned into like how boxing fans start talking about boxing and the matchup and predicting the fight until it didn't. After a year or so, the fight still hasn't been made. And so now niggas start talking about the business part of it and then who's getting percentage of chili dogs getting sold at concession stands. Will a new stadium get built up? So that's my only slight with season 2. Like, if season 1 was a 10, season 2 was like an 8 or whatever. It's a point. It's noticeable. Season 1, 9. Season it maybe not be a 10 to 8, maybe 10, but because season 2 niggas was still balling more so in the early half, but yeah, like
yeah. Apparently, I need to actually go watch Swagger at some point.
Dude, the basketball on it is good,
list.
yo.
It's on my list, but like I said, I have so much shit. I'm clearing out so much shit from my queue right now. So eventually, I will get to Swagger.
Like you could tell like the people behind it like were really into basketball. Like it's a basketball like there's a passion like the high school, middle school.
I just googled that. Is Ice Cube's son the coach or something?
Yeah, Ice Cube's son is a coach. He's like the main star.
Is he good? Is it pretty? Is it good? Is he doing
in
good
basketball? Job? Yeah, like in the first season, like you could really see it. Like
word.
But yeah, like it's Isaiah Washington's in the second season. The second season is definitely bigger.
They got Chris from The Wire. Oh shit. Not Chris.
Yeah,
Mike. I meant Mike, the kid Mike.
And what's his name? Snoop from The Wire is in season 1 as well.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm not gonna check that out. I don't got Apple Plus, but there's other ways.
Yeah. Jace Carson looks somewhat like a smaller Jabari Smith Jr. Jace Carson, that nigga be balling, bro. Like the fucking Puerto Rican nigga was balling too. Like I ain't gonna lie, like that's why I fucked with the Puerto Rican kid because he was about like he was about all that other shit niggas did. He just wanted to fucking play. Niggas is all into other drama and shit. Puerto Rican nigga just wanted to fucking play. But it showed like the whole behind the scenes shit, the management, people, the scouts. It had season 2 did a good job with the whole maybe that was season 1, but they know how to do the whole racism aspect. It has like little woke elements. Like it's a good show, bro. I highly recommend Swagger. But yes. Season 2 was quality good. They're not making a season 3, right? Like I think that's it. Like the way it ended. Unless season 3, this nigga go to NBA and then they gonna go crazy. This nigga gonna be fucking bitches. He gonna be fighting and that shit actually might be fire. Like I don't know, Jace Carson in the NBA, that should be fire, or at least do half the season college, half the season NBA. But yeah, I fucks with it. Like if you think the basketball scenes in Bel Air are dope, this shit 3 times better.
Okay, well that's a hell of a endorsement.
Yeah, definitely. Like I ain't gonna lie, there was one time I there played basketball like right after watching the show. Like it make you want to play ball, saying like, is that real, yo?
But what's your final thoughts, yo?
Oh, that's it, man. Like y'all shout out to Eric Kane asking, just the Swagger review, but looking forward to a decent little boxing this weekend. Busy week. We'll just see what's up. Y'all stay tuned for all the fly shit we do. We'll be ranting again or whatever. Music Thursday. Y'all know what it is. More videos on the way, more interviews, more all that shit, man. RingGameRadio.com for life, forever, ever.
We're AO Pilot. Your final thoughts? Did you already give one?
No, I don't got much. To check us out at RingGameRadio.com. Every platform imaginable. We'll be back sometime in the week to rant. Have a good, safe week, everybody.
Yes, sir. And I don't have much to add on, but yeah, like I said, man, everywhere we need to be, website and especially the YouTube. Like I said, I love the comments that we've been getting, and I love our subs going up. I love our views and stuff going up as well. So yeah, just keep doing this. Just keep supporting us, man. The more you view, the more our channel gets pushed into everyone's algorithm, because everyone needs to know what this shit is, like Ring Gang Radio is. And obviously, if you're feeling a little generous, we have our PayPal, which has been scrolling across the screen for the whole podcast, man. So yeah, just like I said, Ring Gang is here, man. We're like I said, we are next. Like we're the next niggas up. So yeah, just make sure you just stay on for the ride and everything like that. And but yeah, other than that, yeah, that's it for me. So for myself, Pat Scorpio, the New England representative. For LB, sort of the God, the GOAT artist. for King P, Bodega P, for Conscious Pine, for Rome Top 5. You know, this has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
Peace.